Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tales of Initiative. We are so excited to be here with you today. In case you have not been with us for our previous episodes, or maybe you've just missed the last few episodes, today we're getting ready to bring you the 10th episode of Sunset over Vengalia. Now, I don't know if you are aware of this, but 80% of all podcasts don't even make it to the 10th episode. And while we're not exactly a podcast yet, this is still a huge milestone for us. We are so honored that you have trusted us enough to dedicate some of your valuable time to being a part of the story that we're telling. We are here for you and because of you. Thank you for helping us reach number 10. I'm humbled and honored and really look forward to seeing even more of you at our next milestone. Every week, we look forward to bringing you our story, all of us, even talk about afterwards how we wish we could keep going. And of course, we can't keep going if we can't even get started. Where is everyone? This is our 10th episode, and they pick today to all be late. Look, I apologize, everyone. I know you expect better from us, and I promise you, I will have a talk with Conlin. You were late. Do you know where everyone else is?
A wizard is never late, Justin Miller. Or is he early? He arrives precisely when he means to.
What? What are you talking? We started like 10 minutes ago, and we were supposed to have tech prep before that. Why didn't you mean to precisely arrive then? Seriously, though, you were late. And we need to get started. Of course, we can't do that without everyone else. Why do you guys insist on doing this today of all days? Oh, well, I'm glad the rest of you have decided to finally show up, so I suppose we can get started?
Strangers from distant lands, friends of old.
What?
You've been summoned here to answer the threat of Vengalia.
Is this another freaking ad spot?
This campaign stands on the brink of destruction. None can escape it.
Wait, are you talking about my campaign?
We must unite, or you will fall.
That's what I've been saying all along. Yes, thank you. We all need to work together. No one is the main character here.
Each of our characters is bound to this fate, this one doom.
Happy 10th episode, Dustin. Let me completely disregard anything you say.
Bring forth the map, Sabrina.
So it is true.
What? I made that using some weird software that my computer came with. It's not exactly the easiest thing to work with, especially if you're using a mouse and like not a drawing tablet of some sort.
In a dream, I saw the worst map that had ever been made, and in the darkness a voice was crying, "Your doom is near at hand. The worst map has been found."
That's a bit harsh.
Never before has anyone made a map of such low quality.
Guys, I have feelings, okay? I mean, they're buried deep inside, but they are still there.
We cannot use it. None of us can.
We have but one choice. This map must be destroyed.
We destroy this map, it means we need a new one.
One does not simply make a D&D map.
We're going on an adventure!
What do you think we've been doing these past 9 episodes?
We cannot do it alone.
You won't be doing it alone. You have my rage.
And my magic?
And my hugs.
And my personalities.
And TA maps.
I hate you all so much.
TA Maps is back again this week as our sponsor.
And if you mention Tales of Initiative at checkout, you get a discount on your commission.
The bigger the commission, the bigger the discount.
So next time you are needing a map for your campaign, don't do what Dustin did. Go to TA Maps and get yourself something you could be proud of.
Decay maps will give you the one map to rule them all.
I'm gonna make you all roll con saves at disadvantage for the rest of the campaign. Ah,
You know you love
Oh,
us.
man.
we would like to thank TA Maps for continuing sponsorship of Tales of Initiative. So thank you for that. And everyone, thank you so much again for 10 episodes.
Woo!
Pretty big deal. So
Yes.
we are really like I said, we're honored. And we're like Matt said. So thank you for joining us today. We look forward to many more episodes, many more ad spots, many more just moments with you all.
When will our
So
ad
thank
spot
you.
budget run out? Or more accurately, when will it begin?
I have a budget. What's next week? Tune in. We don't know.
Never
We'll
know.
find out something.
Literally.
It'll be amazing is what it will be. All right.
Accurate.
Well, do we have any other announcements? If you haven't checked out talesofinitiative.com, check out talesofinitiative.com. I don't think I've done a good enough job of plugging that lately. I think we're getting an even new overhaul here soon, aren't we, Conlon?
Yep.
I have an affirmative that that's what's happening. We're gonna have some new merch coming out soon. We have all kinds of stuff happening. So just check it out. Check out our past episodes. If you have not seen the first 9 episodes of Sunset Over Vengalia, you can do that at
Missing out.
at the
Absolutely.
website.
Do it.
Do it.
So, as well as our other great shows that we put on, there's some Thirsty. Matt, you want to tell us a little bit about the Thirsty?
With the thirst is real. We wrapped up our What Matters Most campaign of 30 Sword Lesbians, which is a powered by the apocalypse TTRPG that kind of focuses on interpersonal connections and emotional drama. The way I like to sort of sell it when I'm briefing new players is that, like, imagine every show from the CW but gayer, and that's basically what you'll get. There are no spineless producers here. We're all going to make it gay.
Plot lines over and over.
Yeah, true. Without the repeating plot lines, but plenty of thirst traps, plenty of ridiculous dramatic, and we also had Haley. You guest spotted in our wonderful Valentine's Day one shot. It's kind of a one shot. We actually split it up into 2 parts, but go check that out. We've got lots of hours of thirsty content over there.
So good.
And we have new shows getting ready to start soon. Did one just start? The My Life as a D&D Character?
Yeah.
I mean, there's new shows coming out, guys. There's like 3 or 4 new shows getting ready to come out in the next couple weeks. So talesofinitiative.com has a calendar of our streaming schedule, so make sure you check that out.
Yes.
All right.
There's seriously a bunch of content
are we
in
ready
the on
to-
deck circle. It's good times.
Check out the
Absolutely.
It really is.
Are we ready to kick this off, guys? Number 10?
Yes!
The Big
Woo!
10-0.
Woo! Let's do this!
Double
Numero
digits.
10. Para
Yeah.
amigos in español. All right. Without any further
I'm the
ado
Matt.
or attempts,
Oh god.
let us bring you
Bring it back.
the sunset over Vengalia.
God, the soundboard. Where'd the soundboard go? Ah.
Hey, we are
Hey.
professionals. This is our
A
10th
well-oiled
episode.
machine.
We are so
Don't
good.
mind me.
We are chugging along.
Trying our best.
There we
So we
go.
got text.
We got there.
When last we left off, the party was aboard the ship, the Halcyon, sailing from Balantor to the island where the giant pearls had been discovered. While the ship has just a little ways off from the coast, the city had faded into the distance some, but the cliffs were still within sight. A discordant melody was picked up on the winds that seemed to take magical hold over Nemea and Rose. Swooned by the music, charmed by the music,
Swooned.
Nemea extended
Whoa.
swooned. That's a new word. You've all been swooned by my magic. Nemea's wings extended and she took flight, flying towards the sound, only to find herself surrounded by some hungry, ravenous
Hippos?
harpies. Hungry hippos that have wings. She quickly realized, maybe I'm not as charmed by this as I thought when they started attacking her. And then they started attacking the ship and trying to grab some of the sailors and throw them overboard. In a fit of rage, Nemea managed to rip the wings off of 2 of the harpies. The rest of the harpies were mostly disposed of, except for one that did manage to throw a sailor overboard, but then flew away before it could be killed. Parts anger, disappointment, frustration, Vixx chewed out the sailor that was supposed to help him rescue the sailor that had been thrown overboard, resulting in the sailor putting in some extra efforts into becoming something more than just a deckhand, for the good or maybe not so good. That may be found out in the future, but Vixx was aware that they were putting in the effort. Upon the bodies of one of the harpies was discovered a bottle that, upon playing with it, Edie found out that there was a scroll rolled up inside with some writing on it. With not being able to read, this was not very interesting to Edie. She put it back in the bottle and promptly forgot about it. After 2 more quiet days on the boat, the party arrives at the island. The only noticeable difference about this from any other island that they could see is that no birds, no animals, nothing seemed to want to approach the island. The seabirds would fly away from it. They kind of flew in a circle around it. There was a noticeable absence of animal life as they approached the island. And that's where our story picks up. The ship is just getting ready to throw an anchor off the coast of the island and row the party ashore. The captain approaches you. Jurgen Eversharp, the dwarven female captain. Well, we've arrived. Been instructed to wait here for your return. We've got some men to row you ashore, but otherwise we'll be here until you return, or until it is abundant that you will not be returning. Hopefully that is not the case, but we have our instructions.
Could you get us closer, please?
No, you see, this ship would run aground, and then none of us leave. So we've got the rowboats that will take you closer to the island, and they will be able to pull up right onto the shore.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
It'll be okay.
How far away are we?
Just from the boat to the shore, it would probably be like a 5 to 10 minute rowboat ride.
So I couldn't
That's not
fly
bad.
Edie?
You could try. Edie's not exactly huge. You are welcome to do that if she would want that.
Would you like her to Edie?
I would. Yes, please. I really don't. The waves are terrifying, and
Edie, how much do you weigh?
How
like,
rude.
Rude.
You don't ask a lady such things.
Don't.
I'm
I'm just showing people what not to do.
a medium-sized creature. I'm a small creature. I don't know, like 95 pounds. Small.
Okay. Yes, Nemea, you can fly. Go ahead and just make an athletics check for me, just to.
Athletics. Oh, proficiency.
Please don't drop me.
That is a 23.
Oh, there we go.
Without any effort at all, Nemea kind of like loops up and swings around, like flying behind you, and just kind of double underhooks underneath your arms, and you're just like flying over the ocean.
Oh, this is the most amazing. Oh, this is the way I wanted to see the ocean.
Do you want to walk on water?
Just keep me high, please.
Okay.
And if you get lower at any point, you notice that E like picks up her legs as it gets closer.
No, I'll stay at a good altitude.
Thank you.
So with your fly speed and no resistance, because of the water, you manage to get to shore before the boat. The boat takes several more minutes, but you arrive probably a good 5 minutes ahead of them. The rest of you just hopping in the rowboat?
Yeah.
Don't have any other options.
Yeah, I'm rather limited, unfortunately.
Flightless.
Yeah.
You have wings.
I am a flightless bird.
Still very beautiful.
just like wild shape into like an flightless bird. Like
Could you imagine in wild shape into a flightless bird and sit on the rowboat?
I am a flightless bird, literally.
The penguin just sitting there.
I am. Yeah.
You could swim, but you choose not
Is-
to.
Oh,
She can't do anything with a swim speed yet either.
not yet.
Oh.
So close. So
She's
close.
also
low
Mark.
level
What is it?
druids.
So you're just a chicken. You're just a chicken sitting on the bow.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
So the party just you guys get on the which actually makes it easier for the boat. They can do it in one trip. They just row themselves and you across. They drop you off. While you were waiting for them to arrive, Edie and Nemea, is there anything you guys wanted to do?
I'd like to look at the coastline and sort of like in towards the island. Is there anything eerie or spooky? Can I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Made a beeline away from the ocean and away from sand, and she's just wanting to make it wherever she can. Off the
Not too sorry. Wait for the others.
Does Edie hate sand?
Oh, it's everywhere! This is the first time I've experienced it. Second time, and I've hated it both times.
I got an 18 on perception. When was? Now watch me roll in that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got an 18 with perception.
I got 18 of perception. Natural 17
Okay.
plus 1.
Perfect. So you look out. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Again, it's quiet. You can hear like birds off in the distance, but there doesn't appear to be the sounds of any wildlife on the island that you can hear. It doesn't seem to be. It looks like a perfectly normal island from what you can see. There should be wildlife. There should be, like, you can see signs of animals that have passed this way previously, but nothing looks fresh, but no signs of anything, like, dangerous immediately.
Can I determine how old the tracks are?
Make a survival check. And then while she's doing this, I will say the rest of you do arrive onto the shore, and the boat then goes away.
That was a 6.
Bye.
Oh,
It's hard to tell with passage of time and wind and weather and stuff like that. You can tell that they are older, but it's hard to tell how old they are.
Oh
it
wait.
feels so ominous here. And is there like no sense at all of any wildlife?
You can also go ahead and make a nature check.
All right, bonus. Oh man, that's an 8.
You reach out, just kind of trying to sense, and again, you detect the animals in the ocean, but they don't appear any like to be coming close to shore, and the birds around you seem to be giving the island a pretty wide berth. Nothing is immediately here.
It's not a good sign.
This is how it was when I first
Do you
arrived.
have anything that will? Rose, do you have anything that will detect the presence of animals or anything like that within any kind of distance or range?
No, I believe that there is a spell, but I don't have it prepared.
Okay.
Horace, you said that there were caves?
Yes, they're a bit further in. I would know how to get there, right?
You would remember roughly how to get there. It's a couple hour hike
Okay.
from where you're
Okay.
at.
What's the land like near the caves? Is it still just like forest and?
So yeah, the majority of the island is there's a beach area around the outskirts of it, but that quickly fades into grass and then trees as it goes, and that's pretty consistent through. There are some areas that have more clearing that you would remember, again, old animal trails that show like where animals have, predators have gone through for hunting, wildlife goes to find fresh water, things like that. But for the most part, it is a pretty wooded island.
Would you like to go to the caves first, or should we attempt to make camp before we move further in?
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
It's probably around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Well, I think I'm happy to explore, but just a little bit tentative.
I think we should probably get off the coastline. Find shelter further in.
Yes.
How far? Edie's made it a good way distance. What does she see?
How far ahead did you go?
Away from, so as soon as the sand stopped, like a 15 feet in from there.
Okay.
Edie, I said not too far.
The sand.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Edie.
Vixx is going to kind of split the distance between where Edie is and where the rest of the group is, just to make sure
14.
Edie doesn't vanish.
Okay, fair enough. Edie, so as you leave the grass or the sand, you get into the grass and start going forward. You start seeing the entrance to a forest. It is wooded. It's very, to you, probably very homey and inviting. The trees look healthy. Nothing like no signs of sickness amongst them. Some of them appear older. It does get a little bit darker as the forest part gets thicker. But most of the trees are pine tree type trees. There are some more type trees that lose their leaves in the winter type months, but most of them are very hardy, sturdy. Nothing about the forest strikes you as out of the ordinary. Just quiet.
Okay, quiet. Kind of do like I just wait. I just kind of enjoy the grass for a bit. I don't go any further into the forest or anything. Oh, actually, Edie hits her ring. They'll find me.
And for those of you who are watching, Edie, can you describe what your ring does?
So I have this gold ring that Edie wears on her hand, and it's got like a light bubble on it, and it flashes red. It's like strobe lighting. It's my emergency beacon.
And she just has
Emergency
her own
rave
private
beacon.
rave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So
sits there
I
and-
like to party, but I get lost.
Fair enough.
Funny,
I
because
think
some
that-
people
I
like
think
to
that's how we
party to
should
get
market
lost.
Yeah,
I think that's how we
sometimes
should
she
market it. Do you like to party but also get lost? Then you need the rave lights.
does.
Why not both?
Yes. Are you the wanderer of the group?
Maximum
Okay, now that's
ADHD vibes.
Oh,
All right.
All right. Should we head in then?
yes.
Sure.
You
Lead
guys
the way.
head into the forest, and as you start walking, nothing. It's pretty clear. You have to make your way. Find a path. Sometimes the path is overgrown a little bit from when you were there last, but it appears to be a relatively quiet trip. Is there anything you guys would want to discuss or anything while you're walking?
Rose is very uncomfortable. She's used to having been like animals near her pretty much all the time, and I think everyone will be able to visibly see that she's kind of like a little bit hunched and just kind of like she's also kind of just like hyper vigilant as well, because this is very strange. She's not used to a place so quiet.
Yeah, I think for Rose especially, it would be very uncomfortable, just because it's like a complete absence of any animals that you could feel within probably several miles.
We can't see any carcasses or anything strewn about.
Make another perception check for me.
Can I also just make a perception check, because Rose is just being very hyper vigilant right now. She's just
Sure.
trying to like see maybe there'll be a little butterfly, maybe even just a little a fly, something.
Okay.
I think Vixx would probably be hovering near Rose, seeing her uncomfortable. And I don't know if I can grant advantage on that perception check, but they would be just trying to
Sure.
soothe her a little bit. Whatever's unnatural
Absolutely.
and scaring things away, we'll sort it out in good time.
Yes. I got a 22, by the way.
I got a 19.
Okay. So you, Nemea, you do not see any bodies. You don't see anything, and that's what's weird as far as what you're looking for. Rose, you do see some empty like cocoons. Go ahead and make a nature check on that, if you will, to see how old they might be.
That's 12.
You see that there had been life on the island. Because of your druidic background, I'll give you advantage on your nature check here.
Okay.
And your so
That goes up by 1 to 13.
Yes.
it's hard to tell. You know that when a caterpillar makes its cocoon and then when it leaves as a butterfly or moth or whatever it might be, they're not exactly sturdy, so they don't last a long time. It's hard to tell how long it's been here, but it appears that it's probably not too old, like not years and years, probably.
Okay.
So that's good. And we lost Haley, so we need to switch
Oh
quick.
no.
Oh no, there we go. Okay. Good job. And so, but you can
did
see
it.
that there had been some signs of life.
That's okay. She kind of just stares at that like, maybe. Oh, okay. Hopefully, as we deal with this, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. The butterflies are flying. They are out of the cocoon, and I'm sure it's just a recent thing. but like she's already like feeling a little bit like calm, like due to the like kind of just presence of the party, also with Vix going and trying to just be reassuring, but she's still like, you can see like she still is quite unsettled, but it is a little bit reassuring to see that there was something that maybe was a sign of some sort of life, even though it's not
Okay,
that recent.
perfect.
We'll manage. Life will return here in good time, I imagine. Vix is meanwhile just kind of like keeping eyes out for anything weird and unsavory.
Okay. All right. You guys continue on.
Mm-hmm.
About halfway to your destination, Chorus, you do start noticing grass and trees that are no longer appearing quite as healthy. Nothing like terrible, but you see like a dead tree surrounded by other completely healthy trees. You see grass patches where it was all previously just green and vibrant starting to fade. And the farther and closer, farther away from the shore that you guys came in on, towards the back of the island, it does appear to be getting more and more dead and more. Yeah, I mean, dead is the best way to describe it. More dead trees, dead grass, rotted
Towards
trees.
towards the
So
caves.
you're working your way up towards the cave, yeah, because the cave, like if you were, it's kind of like a crescent shaped island, but you have to kind of go up and then work your way around. As you get up the island, you start seeing more and more.
Okay.
And you do remember that when you were last here, it was not this way.
Okay. Can I make some sort of check to see if I can figure out anything?
You can do a nature or arcana.
Could I do an arcana?
Ooh, I'm bad at both of those.
You can.
Hey, it's an 18.
22 on arcana.
Good God.
Both of you would recognize this is not natural. Like, if trees and stuff were like, it appears that it has a source and it's moving away from that source, like kind of taking over things. Again, Chorus, with you having been there before and you knew things were not this way before, it appears that something is basically converting the island or killing the island.
How far are we from the caves at this point?
You're about halfway there, so probably like an hour or so.
What's
Or an hour and
the?
a half.
I guess like how? I guess how big is this island in general, like mileage wise?
It's probably, I mean, depending on where you're going, like, because again, it's kind of crescent shaped, so it depends on where you want to go. From the beach to the caves, it's probably about 6 or so miles, 7 miles. Depending if you're wanting to go to other areas of the cave, it's like 4 miles. It just depends. From tip to
Okay.
tip of the crescent, it's probably like if you walk in the shape of it, it's probably about 8 to 10 miles.
Okay. I will wait then to do what I was going to do, which is distance based.
Is there anything I know of that might be causing this? Is there anything I might have researched or have some sort of divine intuition
Make
to?
a history check. Go
History
ahead and make a
check.
history check.
Yeah, just a 10.
In your studies, I mean, it's a very broad subject to just be like, hey, what could have? There are several things that you've come across through the studies of things that could potentially corrupt a land. So it's hard to pinpoint what it might be.
I think as Vix is like looking at the scenery, they're twiddling with their little ring, and Edie, if you're paying attention, you would notice a very similar look to their eye as occasionally like they blink, and that weird green halo of an iris is back, and then their eyes blink back to their normal dark and brown.
scary?
I'm afraid if it's a bit too ubiquitous a symptom for me to know anything specific. Other than we're going in the right direction if we're to uncover what is wrong.
Alright.
I think as we continue forward, Chorus is
The
going
rest
to
of us who have
What?
I
Sorry,
was,
I was going to say
What?
the rest of us have started to notice all the dead vegetation.
Yeah, it becomes very noticeable the more you walk. It was more
Okay.
the initial, like, as you're first stepping in, and Quora's having been there before and knowing that this was not this way before would make more of a, like, oh my, this, like, an observation about it, I would imagine.
This is a bad place. This is a really, really bad place.
I can
Um,
feel it too.
Chorus, how long
Very
was it since we were last here?
how long has it been?
It's been probably at least 6 months or so.
Okay. Well, it's been around 6 months, long enough that it's hard to pinpoint exactly how quickly this has been happening here.
Can
This
with
far?
Rose starting to feel even more and more uncomfortable, can she try and like see if she can just reach for the owl egg that she had, that like she had stashed away?
Yeah, absolutely. The owl egg is still carefully packed in your bag.
Yeah,
You
very
feel it.
carefully.
What are you trying to check for?
Oh, she's just kind of holding it
Are you just
reassuringly.
reaching to it for comfort? Okay. Everything about it still seems normal. It does not appear that it's been corrupted in any way by the island or anything like that, and it appears to still be doing its thing.
Okay, that's a good sign. It's not something that's instantly killing all this wildlife, at least. It's not. This egg's still fine.
Is the vegetation like dead enough and open enough that I could fly up and get a bird's eye view?
It is still pretty thick.
Okay.
It is dead. There's not a lot of stuff on the branches, but it would be pretty tricky to have any maneuverability to fly.
I'm not going to risk my membranes. I'll stay on the ground. But I am keeping to the side of the group. Like, I'm still within conversation, like range. Like, I'm still with the group, but I'm just off to the side of it.
So you're kind of tracking through a separate part of the woods on your own, but within sight of the group.
I'm only like 10 feet from them.
Okay. And what is your marching order as we're going through the woods?
Chorus in the lead.
I would
Edie
imagine.
and Vix are next. With,
I
think Rose will kind of like keep
Yeah.
an eye.
Yeah, Rose is keeping
So
an
the three of
eye.
you were
I
kind
think
of like
she's kind.
together.
Yeah. She'd probably stay close, but she'd like be nearer to the back. Just very like, kind of just cautiously walking in this dead area.
I'll take up
Okay.
the rear.
Perfect. But you're off to the side just a little bit.
Oh, if we're in like a direct marching order, then yeah, I'm 10 feet behind everyone.
Okay,
I'm just
that's totally fine.
keeping a slight distance.
Okay, perfect. Okay, you guys continue your journey, and the deeper and deeper you get, the more and more dead things become, till eventually seeing a live tree or live grass is actually now a rarity. Any water that you come across, or where should be water, seems to be dried up as far as like streams and things of that nature would go. And it just appears that the island is kind of giving up its life, or its life is being taken from it. You make your way, continuing on. You finally come to a clearing as you approach a cave that you would recognize, Chorus, as the cave where you had previously discovered the source of these pearls. It's a very large cave because it's like a caving system. You remember that the cave, like inside, of course, and you guys are welcome to go inside. I just want to describe for you before you go in. The entrance itself is probably a good almost 100 feet across. It's a gigantic opening. And inside is a huge pool that goes down and is connected to the ocean itself directly. But in this particular area, you remember that it was pretty wide open.
It would be getting sort of late now, right? Like,
it's probably around 5-ish, 4-ish, because you guys landed around like 1 o'clock.
should we make camp just inside the cave and then perhaps explore just a bit?
Yeah.
I'd certainly like to step at least a few feet inside the cave.
Sure. If you guys wanted to find a good spot, I'll start gathering some firewood.
Yeah.
Tag, you're it! And I grab Bros and I run off into the cave.
Oh.
Entrance.
Okay. Wait up.
Oh
And
dear.
She just like she would have already like just stashed away the owl egg and then welcoming the distraction, go and like chase after Edie.
Do you either of you have dark vision?
I don't believe I do.
You said
That's
it-
gonna
the-
end
it was-
well.
You said it was like 100 feet wide.
The
so
entrance is like 100 feet wide, correct.
So there's got to be a little bit of sun going in for a bit.
There is
like
a little bit
them
of sun
lights.
going in for a bit. I'm just curious as to how far in you can see as you run in.
I think Chorus probably
Oh.
goes in pretty quick behind.
Yeah. Vixx
Talking, yeah.
sees Edie running in and is like, oh, but is just like quickly running after,
Yeah.
casting light on
as-
their ring.
As Edie was running, she yelled out just 1, 2, 3, and was looking at Vixx as she said it because just a few steps.
So as you run in, you do have sunlight that goes in a good enough distance to actually see the edge of the pool. It goes about 40 feet in before it drops off into the water. And you do see this just massive cave opening before you with a gigantic body of water inside it that is probably about 140 or so feet from the end that you're at to the opposite end. You do see a lip of cave goes around the whole thing. Each of those there's probably on one side about 15, 20 feet. The other side has a little more, 30, 35 feet of room to work with. Of course, you remember that when you were here, you guys set up some like equipment, some gear for
that
trying
was-
to do hard.
What I was going to ask is any of that there?
Yeah, it still is all there. So like if you each side has essentially two, it looks almost like cranes, but they're like for like gathering, like putting nets deep down and dropping them down and gathering up. So there's two on each side and then one on the back end. Nothing on the front end. That was for processing and storage. You do see signs of previous campfires and stuff where people had stayed, but there's no sign of anybody there right now.
I guess I'll go look at some of the gear and like, has it been used?
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
$16.
16. It does look like this was used at some point. So again, the campfire shows that it has had wood burned in it. You see like a table area set up where like maybe some prep had been done, maybe cooking or possibly shucking of the oysters. You actually find a pile of shells that had been previously processed and kind of tossed aside.
I grab a few of the shells and toss them in my bag to take back.
Okay, how many do you want to take?
I'll take 6.
Okay, easy enough. You find 6 shells that are
Does
maintaining
Edie see
their.
this?
I don't assume he's hiding anything.
I'm not hiding it.
So yeah, easy
From
enough.
this point on, any shell that Edie finds gets put into your bag.
Awesome.
There is
Nice.
a big pile of oyster shells that are already there.
So many.
Okay.
Is there
What's
like
there?
a burlap sack or anything laying around that I could find?
In the backpack. Fishy smell.
Go ahead and make another investigation check for that.
That is a 14.
You do find a burlap sack that has some holes. It's a little worn, but for carrying shells, it probably would work for a little bit.
Okay, I hand that to Edie and say, why don't we put the shells in here so that we can take them back to the little one?
Good spot.
Vixx is gonna look around the.
Anything that now goes in there.
Vixx is looking around the cavern for any signs of or means of ingress and egress. So if does the cavern just go like straight back, or are there any other signs of tunnels leading out of here?
Well, that's a great question. Do you all have Foundry pulled up?
Ooh.
Yes, but I'm outside.
I into that.
Well, still go ahead and pull it up so we can pull up the map right now.
I have it pulled up, but I have no token on the map, so it's all darkness.
Oh, I suppose that's true. You don't have a token. Let me put one on the map for you here. And how about some? Where are you? Bloop. And we've got bloop. And we've got your name is so far down. Bloop. And then we have. I do have you. Nemea is the only one I haven't put out. We'll put her.
Apparently,
It is still darkness for me.
Well, it
Yeah.
is.
yeah,
Well, you don't have
But I can
dark
see
vision.
me.
I have light on
yeah,
my ring.
it's already dark.
I love that I can see our little fingers going everywhere.
Yeah,
I
the little
really-
cursor blips are always funny.
Yeah.
Feels like there's 18 snipers going for us.
We really just need to figure out your dark vision stuff here.
This introduction to Foundry lighting brought to you by TA Maps.
How is that? That didn't fix it, did
Let
it?
me look.
No.
No.
Nope.
Hello.
I tried,
this is
guys.
My old friend.
Hold on, let me see if I've got a map here. Here we go. Hold on, I've got.
Did that do
From
anything?
TMF?
There we go. I've got a map. There we go. This is the only
No,
map we
you
need.
son of a.
No, not that one.
Still nothing.
How's that?
She loaded.
Hey, now I can see.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, there
I'm
we
gonna
go.
go swim.
Go swim immediately.
So this is gosh, we really need to work out this dark vision thing so it makes it a little more supplies for you. But here is what you would see as you work your way around the size of the cave. Vixx using the light.
There's a lot of these little like fishing rod things.
Yeah.
Are
This
they
is-
cranes?
They are a crane-like fishing pole to drop nets into the deeper portions of the water.
I'm not there. Don't mind me. Never mind.
Yeah, gosh, metagamer.
Where's the mayor? Oh,
Nemea's just
I was
standing
like,
outside
fireworks.
having a smoke break.
on her own. Why Wait, why did we leave it? Shit.
Split the party.
No.
It's fine.
You
Party.
ran in.
No.
Nothing bad ever happens when you split the party.
Sorry.
Is the
Um,
is the rock like where the water is? Is it a rock edge and then it goes down into water, or is it like a gradual? It's literally like a
It's
pool?
actually it's almost an immediate drop off.
Edie is not close to the edge.
Can I find like a little pebble, or like a fairly good sized rock-ish? I guess like something I can lift easily.
Yeah, easy
Okay.
enough.
I am gonna cast light on the rock
Oh,
and drop it into the water.
Oh,
Nice.
I like that.
smart.
Smart.
Let's think it with your noodle.
I missed all of that. I broke
Well,
out.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone to gather wood, Nemea.
Yeah.
No, I legitimately
you get-
didn't hear the description.
What you
I
get
just
for
hit.
trying to be.
Ooh.
Ooh. He cast light on a rock and then dropped it in the water.
Ooh.
I like it. Yeah.
There it is.
There you go. You got your ooh in
there
there.
we go. We got there.
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
drop
Ah, where I was going
the rock,
Yep.
and you see the light. It goes down and down and down and down and disappears as it goes down into the depths.
Well,
That's
And now
perhaps we
there's
should
just a
say.
rock at the bottom of the thing just glowing. It's
Okay. Can we see it? Like, can we see the bottom?
it's gone too far down to be able to see.
Okay. Good.
Because of the darkness of the cave and the depth of the water combined and just the murkiness of the water, you saw it for probably 20 or 30 feet before it disappeared.
We didn't see any. There wasn't like anything in the water though that we could see as it was going
Maybe-
down.
A
must
perception check at
In the
disadvantage.
water.
Did you say
It's very
the
dark.
Holy
water was
crap.
murky?
Ooh.
I got a
Huh?
22 on that perception with disadvantage.
Wow.
Damn.
I rolled a natural 20 and a
Incredible.
19.
Wow.
Well done, sir.
Good God.
I got a 6.
You see nothing, and neither do you, Vixx. Actually, there's as you drops, it's just the water and the darkness is so pretty complete in here that the amount of light that it gives off is not a big enough range. Once it gets into the murky water, coupled with the darkness of the surrounding area already, you don't see anything as it's going down, other than the source of light getting smaller as it fades away.
Yeah.
Has Nemea come back with wood yet?
So Nemea, you are able to find plenty of dead wood. You don't find any it'll burn, but it's not like good seasoned dry wood where it'll burn like hot and long. But you are able to definitely find wood that you can use. So
They'll
if you
come
want,
back
you
with
can
the,
return
like,
victoriously.
Yeah, so I'll come in with a massive bundle in my arms and a slightly smaller bundle that I've actually managed to wrap my tail around, and that's sort of dragging in behind me as well.
Nice.
Do you need any help?
No, I think I got it, but is there somewhere I can put it?
It's very dark in here. Maybe
Oh, is it?
not.
You do
Oh.
see the old campfire, Nemea. You see like a fire pit.
Yeah, it's very
I
dark.
can probably see everything. I have dark vision.
Oh.
Now remember, you
okay,
still
so
only
you-
see things in like grays.
Yeah, grayscale. That's fine. I can still see it.
Oh, is it dark? I hadn't noticed.
I didn't notice. Me with my dark vision. Yeah.
Oh.
But I think
Cool.
maybe camping away from the water would be best. We don't know what's in there.
Has anyone touched the
Is
water?
there something in there?
We looked in the water using some light, but wasn't much to see. I wouldn't recommend going in the water just yet.
Vixx is going to
I'm
give the
also not
water a
so
quick
sure.
test, like just putting a few fingers in there and then tasting, just to like see if it's foul or not.
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Is it salty?
Go ahead and make a. Well, yeah, it's easy enough. You dip your fingers in. You don't have to make anything. You taste. It's tastes like salt water.
Okay. They kind of
Cold, very cold.
They just kind of
'cause
spit it out
no
and like,
sun.
ugh. A little too salty for my taste, and wouldn't recommend swimming in there.
I
And why
Yeah.
they make water that's salty in the first place?
Some creatures tend to like it.
Awful.
yes, exactly. It's
You can't even drink it.
well, yeah. It's not for us. It's for the other creatures. But I guess no creatures
That doesn't make
here.
sense.
Vix
yeah,
is gonna do.
I mean,
Sorry, Vix is gonna do a lap, just looking for any signs of change or any signs of like dark spots in the water, like holding the light over to see if there's any like tunnels underneath or other ways out of this room.
Okay.
Oh, here, let me help. And every time Vix puts his light over the water, Edie leans over like really hesitantly and clears the murkiness of the water. So
Okay.
it within a cube, just where she can.
Thank
As
you.
you run around, you do see one that all the cranes appear to still be, from the best you know, in functioning order. They don't appear to have been sabotaged or fallen apart or anything. They appear to be fully functional. You do see like a darkness to the water that does get darker because, as Chorus had told you previously, this tunnel, this pool of water actually connects to others. It's like a water, like, channel that goes to others, that connects to the ocean. So it gets its water from somewhere. But as you go around the edge of the caves, there does not appear to be any other. The entrance that you guys are camped or set up at is the only way in or out that you can detect.
Other than going below water and swimming around.
Other than going underwater or through stone.
Yeah.
Okay. While they're doing that, I think Chorus is probably like getting the fire built.
Okay. Easy enough. You get a fire built up.
And at the same time, I am going to cast Detect Portal, which tells me the distance and direction to the closest planar portal to me, within a mile.
Okay. You concentrate a moment, utter the incantation, and release the spell. Nothing. There's no planar portals anywhere near you.
Okay. I've at least checked that then.
Good to know.
Interesting.
About that time, you start to hear the water stir.
what is that? And like, Rose is instantly going to cautiously check out what's going on.
What is your range of vision, Rose? I would say the light probably extends to about 10 feet naturally off the coast, or off the
Okay.
edge of the water, just because of the sunlight and how big the entrance to the cave is.
Okay.
I have 60 feet worth of dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah,
As
I
do
don't
I.
have any dark vision.
And then I've got a 40-foot bubble of at least dim light around me.
I'm using Vix's light.
Would I probably be on like the opposite side? Like if we're scouting things out like this?
I mean, I assumed you guys were kind of all at this point setting up camp.
Oh, okay.
You can be wherever you want, but you hear the water being
I was following.
disturbed, and then you, especially Nemea, would see these three figures pop up out of the water, and they look over at you and they see you, and you hear
What
Can I recognize?
I can't see.
do I know that language?
Do any of you speak Abyssal or Aquan?
No.
Nope.
Then you would not.
Nope.
I speak Primordial. Is that
It's not the same.
okay?
It,
Couldn't
well,
remember.
Aquan is a dialect of Primordial. It's technically
Is
in
it?
the same. Yeah. So Primordial is split into the 4 elemental dialects of Aquan, Auran, Ignan, and Terran.
Bless you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Nerdage! To steal from another actual player. Don't mind me, love you, Skid.
let me see this, because if that's the case,
I'm pretty sure that is correct. I remember reading up on languages that Primordial covers
Makes sense.
smaller languages like that.
let's see
Yeah,
here.
I guess.
That would
Yes,
be
dialect.
that would be very good to know. Let me just review that, and if that's the case, Primordial covers. Hold on, I saw it here. Let me go back. Auran, Aquan, Ignan, and Terran. You are correct. So yes, you would understand what was being said. So you would understand. They would basically be saying, "Land dwellers, what are you doing in our domain?"
I guess I'll shout back in Primordial and say, we are here looking for the previous land dwellers. Do you know something about that?
Land dwellers, take from us. Land dwellers destroyed us. They are gone now.
Are you talking about the ones who came for the oysters and the pearls?
Oysters belongs to us. Pearls is ours. Land dwellers are now theirs. They took them.
Well, we were not aware that anyone had claim to the things here. Do you happen to know, is that related to what's happening outside of the caves? The death of the land?
So all of you are just hearing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have no
Rose
idea what
very
it's about.
unsettled. Very
Every one of
unsettled.
you,
Very, very impressive.
go ahead and make a perception check. All of you specifically.
Vixx is just like, he seems to have this under control. I'm going to stay away.
Little do you know, Chorus is
Really hard on the
Seven.
throat.
making noises.
17.
Chorus is just clearing his throat. This
Is he
whole time.
clearing his throat or is he conducting diplomacy? I'm not sure.
This is
Oh no.
I got a 16.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
You
Nice.
notice while he's talking, you notice one that two of them appear to be kind of gripping their harpoons. They've pulled like harpoons out of the water and they're gripping them tighter, and you see them like adjusting their grip on their harpoons. And two have changed positions to kind of move closer towards the land, while one is staying back, and the one that is staying back appears to have some sort of like robes on him, where the others appear to be more sparsely dressed, more and just wearing more just regular fighting style things. The other one appears to have some sort of robes or whatnot, indicating some sort of something that's different from the other two. But you see two of them have moved closer to you.
Is that just Rose that saw that, or we've all picked up on that?
If you rolled higher than like a 12, you all saw that.
Okay, cool.
Vixx is
think-
going to, seeing that Chorus is talking, Vixx is going to like kind of obscure their ring so it's not like super super bright at their face, and just kind of show empty hands.
Okay.
I think Chorus
Yeah,
would
join.
very slowly draw his swords and just lay them down. And say, we are interested in a dialogue if you will speak with us.
Make a persuasion check.
At this point, I've sort of crept forward and I've sort of grabbed Rose and just sort of put them behind my wings.
Are you being,
I'm the worst person that could have been
are
the
you
face of
being
this.
open? Are you
Aw.
being open about what you're doing, Maya, or are you trying to do it?
I'm doing it
silently?
slowly and non-aggressively. I'm just sort of like come away from the water.
So make either a stealth or sleight of hand check, just depending on one of those you might have.
Oh boy.
I got a 9 on persuasion.
Oh, actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, let me roll for that. That's a 21.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me see.
19.
Time
I
for
have a
my
negative
first
1 to
rolls.
persuasion.
Oh,
Oh no.
One of them got a
Chorus does not.
natural 1 on their perception. The other two rolled 17s. So you did not appear to take their notice, or you did not draw attention to yourself in the action of putting them between you, or putting yourself between them and these creatures. As you draw your swords, immediately you see one of them pull up a harpoon.
Still just very, very slowly, like telegraphing that I'm putting down the swords and stepping back a little bit.
Land breathers, land dwellers, takes our lives. Why should we trust you?
Well, we are different land dwellers than those. We're not interested in taking lives here. We're here to investigate the lives that were taken from us with the other land dwellers.
Make one more persuasion.
Why?
At disadvantage.
Oh!
Oh,
It's a nat
no!
20, but I have
Don't
a
take it
-1,
away!
so it's a 19.
Don't take it away!
It's at disadvantage.
That's
Good.
disadvantage, okay.
Hold on. I was
All
gonna
you
say
have
before,
to do is roll it again.
Yeah,
You know,
amazing.
I was gonna say before, yeah, before you say what that dice is, I was going to, as Vixx, call out and be like, "You don't happen to speak Common, do you? Or Draconic?" And trying and shifting into Draconic, and do it as an attempt to like have another voice in this to help.
Um,
The way the chorus has disappeared, was that a nat 1?
I don't like the vibes the chorus is sending. Oh no,
-1.
-1, which makes it a 1.
a dirty one,
Ah,
the best kind of one.
all ones are dirty if we really
All
gotta
ones
get
are
honest about
dirty.
it.
Those filthy
yes,
ones.
the
So-
dirtiest.
As Chorus is trying to peaceably have this moment,
He's
Vixx
holding
chimes
his swords. Like,
yeah, he's trying to lay it down. He's like, we want to have, but he's still like, dramatically like shaking. So we want to have peace. We want to, they don't know that you're not a caster or what you are. And then Vixx chimes in a language they don't understand, and so all they take this as hostile, and immediately one pulls back the harpoon and gets ready to throw. I want everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
It's initiative time. Yup.
So, for future reference,
Oh,
Chorus speaks 5 languages and is not charismatic,
Oh.
so don't let me talk to people.
Just don't
I
let
mean-
I like. Well, wait.
I'm
You
a-
have all
I'm
the
very-
languages.
all the languages, and all of them are terrible.
Amazing.
Oh no,
None of the
my
tact.
initiative.
It's like you learned
Amazing.
languages from like just the people who only know how to swear and slang words. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's
Vixx
like
will
growing up. You're
remember
like, I know
this.
Spanish, but it's only swearing. All right,
Exactly.
Chorus, what did you roll for initiative?
Well, I rolled a 2, which I think is a 5.
Nice. Okay,
Forgot that.
Edie.
At 20.
Oh,
So what's the total of?
20.
Oh, total. I thought you said a nat 20. Okay.
20. Dirty 20. That's why I
Vixx.
didn't. That's why there was no excitement. It was.
Ah,
Oh,
21 for me.
dope. Nemea
8.
and Rosalie.
6.
Nice. So I will say the one throwing their harpoon is going to complete the throw. And then we will go Vixx and Edie up first. So the first one is one of the ones that moved closer to you. It is actually this one right here that I'm just moving a little bit.
Oh.
So that one is the one that's attacking, and he is throwing. Actually, no, the one that it would have been the one that was closer to Chorus.
The one to the
because
south.
he was the one south, yeah, because he was talking. So he's going to throw his harpoon. And you notice as well, I'll throw the harpoon first and see what happens. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So that is going to be.
Wait, I had my outstretched. Does he have half cover?
Chorus, who's super far away from you.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near you, unfortunately.
He's the one
Your
to the
wings
south
are
of us.
big, but they're not that big.
I can't even see Nemea on the map.
She is just to the east.
Oh, I'm standing in
of-
front
yeah.
of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's standing in front of
I'm
us,
right.
Edie and Vixx.
Chorus is what, like 25 feet away from
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, Chorus is
Yeah.
there, but I thought Edie and Rose were together. But anyway, I'm sort of like pulled the other two back, and I had my wings sort of semi
Yeah,
outstretched.
I just put
Yeah,
your
I
tokens up there.
was.
Edie and Rose can be up there with you. That's totally fine.
Yeah, I
Um,
was there. I think I just forgot to move. Like,
totally
because
fine.
it was just like a reference.
All right. So the that is 10,
This is
You
not
can't
that
see
bad.
the maze
14,
either, I can-
14 points of piercing damage. And
Jesus.
you need to succeed on a strength contest against this creature.
Oh,
So
no.
let's do strength checks.
Wait. Strength or con?
Strength.
Oh, that's easy. I got that.
He says as he rolls the damage.
19.
Okay, you manage to. You feel him start to pull. The harpoon is attached to like a rope that he grabs and starts pulling, and instead you stand firm and you're able to resist it. You do have a harpoon in your side right now, but that will end their attack. As they can't do anything else.
Half of my hit points to that.
Yeesh.
Ah,
That one does
that's
then.
an owie.
He then all of a sudden
Oh,
dips underwater.
Is he still holding the other end of the harpoon?
He does have the other end of the harpoon right now, but they all kind of dip underwater. They are. You still know where they were, but they have dipped. And we are up to Vixx.
Do I know what kind of creatures these are?
Make a history or arcana check.
Okay. Will be Arcana. Dirty 20.
You recognize the lore behind them as well as the structures. These are marrow. They are. Once upon a time, they were mer people who basically made some opened a gateway to the abyss for them and turns them into these warped, hulking monstrosities that were much more terrifying than the standard mer people they had been. And they are now considered large creatures and just pretty much awful and like to pick on anything and everything smaller than them, and they are generally evil.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
Are they humanoid in type?
They are monstrosities.
Oh, okay. Okay. Vixx is going to. Yeah, they're gonna use a judgment. So bonus action, use their judgment. Where words fail, hopefully crossbows succeed. And the tattoo of daggers goes onto the back of their hand as they fire off a shot at the one that's in the back.
Okay, attacks are made at disadvantage because you cannot see them.
I can't. Oh wait, yeah, because of the
They
distance.
dipped.
Oh,
And
did
they
they
dipped
all?
underwater.
They all dipped?
They all dipped.
Ah, I thought just the one with the harpoon dipped. Yeah.
Is this when we just run away? Just leave?
In that case, I'm just going
I
to.
found the problem. Don't come back.
In that case, I'm just going to move to there and ready my action to shoot when
When you see one of them?
when I see one of them. I'm going to prefer waiting for the caster, or what I imagine is the
Perfect.
caster. But if one of them is like about to get into melee with me and screw that up, I'll pop the shot off at them.
Perfect. All right. Any bonus actions? Or you did your bonus action already?
I did my
your
bonus
judgment.
action judgment. Yep, that's it for me.
All right.
Oh, and I'm
you're
picking.
holding
Sorry,
your attack?
holding my attack. I'm picking the for clarity's sake, I am picking the judgment of sacred destruction for adding the damage.
All right. Perfect. Edie, you are up.
Edie is going to see that Chorus has just been harpooned, and she's going to run all the way across to where he is, and she's going to grab like a hold of him, and she's going to be like, I don't know if I could take this out and heal at the same time. Give it a good go. And she's going to cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
for 10 healing.
Nice.
And I don't know if I could use my bonus action as well to get the harpoon out of him
That
as
would
I'm
be-
healing.
That would
But,
be more
yeah.
of an action.
I figured
you
as
could
much,
start the
but
process. Like you could put like a
Yeah.
foot on him and grab it, like start pulling.
that's the plan.
Okay.
I've got a good grip, and I'm pulling as I healed him.
I like it.
This is
You
gonna
cast the
sting.
healing along the harpoon.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels really nice. Yeah. So
Is it like a barbed tip harpoon too? So it's coming
yeah.
out with the barbs. Nice.
This
Oh,
one's
good.
gonna hurt. This one's gonna hurt.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, that ends your turn. Up next is the Marrow Shallow Priest, as they are called. So he has moved up to about here and pops up out of the water. So, Vixx, you would have your shot.
And I'm just double checking that he would.
And this would be a straight attack at this point
Okay.
because they are visible and
Cool,
should be
cool,
within
cool.
your 60 feet of dark vision range right there.
Mhm.
I don't have dark vision, but I do have light cast on me.
How far does light goes? How far is it?
It is a 40-foot bubble, so unfortunately they're just outside of that. I don't know how much you can.
So it's 5 feet. I would say with where the light goes to, the light naturally goes. I'll still give you straight attack because the light would probably go right to the edge of the water anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to back up too far, but I didn't want to get too close and just get drug in. That seems bad. 12
Yes.
to hit.
Unfortunately, a 12 misses.
Damn.
Oh,
Splash
So
one.
you take your shot. You take your shot and just trying to get used to the darkness and everything. It kind of just whizzes right by him and you hear as it enters the water. All right, this marrow pops up and it looks over at you, and it is going to do a harpoon throw against you, Vixx.
Ooh. Ooh.
That is a 21 to hit.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Is he in the
Ow.
light? Did you say? Did you see
He
the
he is not in the light naturally. And he's about 45 feet away from Vix. I gave him to him I gave it to him to have him be able to
Would
see.
I be able to see him
Yes,
from where
I'd
I
say
am?
you could. Yeah.
Cool. I go, absolutely not. You stop that. And I just distract him so he needs to re-roll.
Okay.
God, Edie is so busy right now.
Edie's very
That
busy.
is the same thing.
Oh,
Actually,
come
no, that's
on.
better. That's a
Damn it.
23.
Oh well,
So
I
that
tried.
is 13 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Oof.
Chorus, you have advantage on your
Rude.
next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
I would.
Chorus does?
It'll be Vixx, right?
Because
I
I
can
was the
choose.
Vixx is
target.
the one that just got harpooned.
You
Oh, you
can
choose?
Oh, you
Okay.
choose who
Yeah, it
gets
says you can then
Oh.
choose a different creature you can see within range, and I can
Sure.
choose myself.
Ooh, nice.
And then they get advantage on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw because you thought that my distraction was funny.
Nice.
All right.
That harpoon, by the way,
It's
you
brought to
see
you by TA Maps.
is brought to you by TI Maps, and you see Vix like basically double over. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you don't have a lot of hit points. You're very squishy.
I'm down to
Oh,
2 hit points. Ah.
Oh, jeez.
Two hit points.
Ah.
how much damage did you take? Sorry.
I took
You
13.
took. I apologize. No, I'm not. That was right. 13 was right.
You got my hopes up.
I was waiting for the I apologize. It's actually 30.
Yeah, like, no, it's even
Yeah.
worse.
I got it upside down.
You're
It
just
was
dead.
okay.
That didn't help.
That ends
Yeah.
their
This is his
turn.
revenge against the harpies.
That's right. No.
Aw.
The next one pops up right over here and sees Nemea and is that Rose that's over there by Nemea?
Yeah.
And is going to try a attack at Nemea, or sorry, at Rose, because Rose is the closest one to it. With
My
the
wing is in
harpoon.
front of her.
I'll give her like half coverage. So that's still a 23 to hit, which will still cover the AC.
Can I use my reaction to push her out of the way?
Do you have a reaction that does that?
Probably not.
Probably not. You do
Nope.
have your
Yeah, that
thrash. What does thrash do?
Attack of reaction. If a creature you see within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack roll, you can. Nah, it's me. No.
Okay. Unfortunately, no. But the harpoon only does 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Comparatively to what attacked
Yeah.
the other two. This one pops back up. It needs to try to get its harpoon back. So they're actually going to use this one to try to do a strength check simply to pull their harpoon back from you. That is not going to do it. So the harpoon they pull, and you're like, "Argh!" Doesn't do any more damage to you, but it's still, it's tender, but they do not get it back. That will end their turn. Nemea, you are up. Rose, you're on deck, and Chorus, you're on
Oh shit.
and they are
This
all
is-
still fully above water. I mean, they're not on, but they're like above, so you can see like waist up.
Well, I'm going to release the beast because everyone's bleeding around me. And then Rose's harpoon. Can I grab the harpoon of the chain
thank you
and
for reminding me. Both Rose and Vixx. I need a strength check to see if you were pulled
Oh no.
20 feet towards the water. Let me see if the
Okay.
same is.
Okay. That's fine. That's 17.
That beats. Okay, Vixx.
A
Come on,
6.
You are pulled 10 feet closer towards the one who'd been throwing. So That was that one, so we'll say you go to right there.
We need to get this out of you. I look at Chorus as I'm like got both feet on him now, like both hands are holding onto it.
So, Rose, you were able to resist like the pull.
Yes.
Vix was not. Nemea, go ahead now. What were you going to do?
Okay. Rose, you got this? Cool. I'm that more of a snarl than anything. And I'm going to use, what's that, 10 feet of movement to get in front of Vix. And rather than try and pull the harpoon out and possibly cause more damage, I want to try and rip the chain out from the merfolk's grasp.
Okay, so you want to do like a contested strength check against the merfolk.
Yes, please.
The marrow. Okay, I will definitely allow that. Go ahead and do that with me here.
Hang on, limited use. Let me mark off a rage. I gain advantage on strength checks, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
No.
One was a natural 1 and one was a 4.
Oh.
They rolled 23.
Ah!
So as you start pulling, they actually pull you. And Vix, you move
plus
forward 5
8.
more feet. And like Nemea, you both actually are pulled forward 5 feet.
oof.
So,
you, you end up right
that's
there. Okay. That's your
Tell me
action.
Vix didn't take any more damage.
He did not take any more action because you were holding the rope. So I was expecting you to try to cut the rope, but you did what you did.
I thought
All right.
chain.
No, it was a rope.
Oh,
Throwing with the chain would be very heavy. All right. Does that end your turn?
because I lost connection to Discord, I missed half the descriptions. Damn it.
Aw.
I wouldn't have done that otherwise.
I'm sorry. All right. Does that end your turn?
You know what? I want to use I've used my bonus action.
The bonus action rage.
Yeah, my action would have been to try and pull it.
Yep.
Vix is just gonna say like, "Bruh, if you want to go see to them personally, I should be able to. I can manage.
Vix is the real hero.
I'm not going to be able to do anything here. I need to. No, I'm going to use the rest of my movement. So that was. How much have I used?
I think you moved about 15 to get there, and then you were pulled, but that doesn't.
Oh, wasn't it 10? Oh no, it was
10?
right. So I'll use the rest of my movement. I'll fly out over.
Okay, perfect.
Try and make myself the target. Yeah.
Rose, you are up. Chorus, you are on deck.
Whew. Okay. Right. She should be able to see them now, right?
Yes, you can see all of them, and you have a harpoon sticking in your stomach.
Oh no! Is there anything I can do to try and get it out?
What a
You
summary.
you could use your action to try to pull it out, or you can wait to see if they pull it out.
Oh, that's delightful. First things first, though.
Good choice.
I did. I wanted to use my bonus action though to do my spirit totem. I wanted to do a unicorn spirit.
The unicorn.
Unicorn. Oh man, I need to practice going and using these.
So you do like the
using
L
these
ruler.
tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just reading the description. Yes. Yeah, I think it is a 30-foot radius. Yeah, so like
Where do you want it to originate?
I think
Perfect.
that should be all right.
That's fantastic.
So what the unicorn spirit does is it lends protection. You and allies gain advantage to all ability checks that detect creatures in the spirit's aura, as well as if you cast a spell using a healing spell, I get to a buff, so extra healing.
Nice.
That's a great buff. All right.
Yeah.
Is that
can
your
always
bonus action?
That's my bonus action. Actually, it would have been a little bit there, actually. Yes, but that's my bonus action.
Perfect.
And for my action, oh, this is a toughie. I don't have any healing spells though that are an action, unfortunately, and I have a harpoon kind of currently stuck inside of me. Probably should deal with that. Could Rose try and deal with that before she is yeeted into the water?
You can do a strength to try to pull it out.
Yeah, because that was a really lucky roll. I rolled really well for her to. Okay, that's a 13.
Yeah, you're able to. You pull it out of your body, and you can. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to hold on to it, or do you want to throw it on the ground, or whatever?
I just wanna. I think just throw it on the ground.
Okay, easy enough. You pull it out and drop it on the ground. And you're okay.
Ouch.
I'm going to need a hug when this is all over.
Absolutely.
Okay. That ends your turn.
And
Do you
then
want to do any movement?
yes. Oh, I still have that tool. Whoopsies. I just wanted to just move slightly, or maybe just over there.
Okay. Perfect. All right, then we are up to Quarus, and then Vixx and Edie. You guys are on deck.
Okay. So since Edie is helping me to get this harpoon out, can I remove it as a bonus action?
Yep, I'll allow that.
Okay. Then I'm going to pull the harpoon out. So just a strength check.
Strength check, and I'll say with advantage. Well, you would have advantage anyway because of the unicorn.
Nat 20. So 23.
Yeah,
Nice.
pull it right out.
Cool.
I'm still
now-
holding on to it. Oh!
He goes down.
So yeah, I think Chorus like reaches out and just like and takes the harpoon, slowly walks towards this one, the closest one to him.
Okay, the one that threw it at you.
Yes, I think I can get you right there.
Okay.
And is he still holding it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. As Chorus is going, he's just like pulling up the rope and holding onto it. I'm gonna throw it back at him.
He's still holding his end of the rope, but you can gather your end.
Yeah,
absolutely.
like the rope. Yeah.
Do
so
it,
I'm getting
yeah.
closer, taking the rope from me. And I'm gonna throw it back at him. What do I roll?
Do it. Well, roll your attack plus.
Okay.
This is probably a dex check or dex. Add your dex bonus, and your. I would assume you're still proficient in this weapon.
If it's a thrown
is it a
weapon,
martial
you
weapon?
could use strength.
Yeah. Strength. Okay, it's just strength.
It's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. So it is
All right.
2d6.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Actually, and at the same time, 2d6. I
favorite.
also am
You
going
already
to
used your
use.
bonus action. to
I
pull it
used
out.
my bonus action. Damn, that's right.
I know what you were trying to do, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, still add 2 damage.
I think you can do
I
favorite
am-
foe. That's not an action.
I am gonna hit with favorite foe because it's just when I hit an
Come on.
attack roll. It's now my favorite enemy. Okay,
That's
so that's
a d4 added to it, isn't it?
yeah.
So add whatever you would add normal to your strength attacks. We'll say for the
Strength
2d6
attacks?
plus. Yeah, so like for your swords, 1d6 plus whatever you add that plus. Whatever
Swords are
it is.
dex actually because they're finesse weapons, and my dex
Okay.
is slightly higher. But so it's a plus
With
3.
strength.
So and then half a second, I think. Okay, yeah. So that is 13 points of damage.
So your 2d6 plus 3, and then with your favorite enemy, you get a d4, right?
Yeah. So I rolled 9. Sorry, it's a 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
So you gather up the harpoon, like the rope as you're getting, and you just throw it back at him, and he kind of catches him off guard, right in the side. It hurts. He doesn't like that at all. Now he's got to try to pull it out, or disregard it.
Okay. Do I get to try to pull him, or is that a bonus action?
It was part of the attack, but you wouldn't have had enough rope to do that because the rope is only so long, and for you to throw it back to him, you wouldn't have been able to hold onto the rope.
Okay.
But it was still really cool, and I love it.
Yeah.
That was
Very
great.
cool.
I was gonna pull him
So-
out of the water.
That was
but-
very cool. Yeah.
That would be amazing. Get him out of the water.
Um,
Oh, so he
That-
couldn't have
and-
held on to that chain?
There's not. It's a rope.
Okay.
Let's
All
just
right.
disregard the chain talk altogether, people. It's a rope.
It's a
and no,
rope.
they're just. It's only got a 60-foot range total, and
Okay.
for the marrow already holding on to his end of the rope to throw it, it doesn't give enough for Quarus to hold on to his end and throw
Yeah,
it back
yeah,
and
yeah,
still
yeah.
have
Yep,
some rope.
that makes
Gotcha.
sense.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Vixx, you are up.
Ooh. Vixx is not looking great and is just going to pull out their scimitar and cut the rope off the end of this harpoon.
Okay. I will say you can bonus action cut the rope.
Ooh.
Because it's an easy enough. Go ahead and make your attack roll, but it's not you're not fighting against anything. Just go ahead and make a basic attack roll to see if you don't accidentally, sever your femoral artery.
I'm much more nervous now after having rolled that. Why did you say that? 16 on the
You're
scimitar.
fine.
Okay.
Cut through the rope. You still have the harpoon in your side, but you are not attached to their rope anymore, and you took away one of their weapons.
Yes, that was a tactical twofer. As they sort of like back up, like choking back just the response of having this stuck in them. And I am gonna move so that doesn't hopefully happen again. 5, 10, 15 to there.
Okay.
And can I pop a shot off at the one that's down to the south?
The
That
one that's by Chorus?
The chorus just hit, yeah. So just sort of like the scimitar just kind of rattles to the ground, and Vic like uses what little strength they have to hold the crossbow up and take aim. Nah, 9.
Does not hit. So just the lack of, you're also you're hurting. You're hurting really bad.
Yeah.
And in your weakness, your arm drops just as you take the shot, and it just shoots off the ground and like ricochets off into the darkness.
That's it.
All right then, Edie, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Vix and I go, I don't have time for this, and so she's going to use her meta magic to cast Cure Wounds as a bonus
Nice.
action.
Okay.
So, I just can't find my D8. So that's 10 healing
Oh, beautiful.
to you, Vix.
Plus what do you
plus-
get because of the unicorn?
Yeah.
3.
What's the unicorn?
Plus
deal?
3, so it's 13 points.
Oh, hey,
Plus
for
3.
exactly what I got hit.
13 points of healing for you, Vix.
All of a sudden you're, I'm back to full
Yeah.
health.
I got you.
And you have a harpoon in your side.
Edie, you're a lifesaver.
And then I'm going. That's okay. I don't know if I should I take my action to help you, or should I go for an attack?
This isn't the first time I've been skewered rather violently. Let's just go for it.
Jesus.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll figure that out
You
shortly.
can take that to mean whatever you want.
Take that however you
And
want.
so Edie turns around with her short bow and goes for an attack.
Which one are you attacking?
So she's gonna go for the one with the harpoon in it that Chorus is dealing with.
The one Chorus attack. Perfect.
For a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then we have shit. Oh, 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Nice.
Hey.
So you kind of like in
Yay!
one fell motion, you like bring your hand along, touch Vix to give him a healing, and then just draw back your short bow and loose an
Yeah.
arrow very smoothly. And this one is looking pretty hurt. It's not bloodied yet, but it's not liking where it's at. All right.
Yeah.
Does that end Edie's turn?
That ends Edie's turn.
Up next is the Shallow Priest. It sees Nemea coming at them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a harpoon anymore because, well, you took it away from them.
This
so
is mine
they are
now.
going to. They are going to. They're going to do this to you. You need to make a wisdom saving throw as they attempt to cast Hold Person on you.
Who's the you?
To Nemea.
Oh, darn it.
With
Wisdom
saving
save,
throw.
please.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's not as bad as I thought. That's shit. That's a fail.
Damn it.
That's a 4.
You are now paralyzed,
Oh,
God.
which means
I'm gonna fall out of the sky.
you are
Yup.
going to fall out of the sky into the water. And you are not able to try to swim because you are paralyzed. So you are going to sink.
My dog.
no!
Oh, my dog. Cool. That's all right. I can hold my breath for. Isn't it 1 plus your con
1
save?
plus your con modifier.
Minutes.
Oh,
Not your
mod.
con save.
Damn.
She's like, I can hold my breath for 12 minutes. It's fine.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
maybe-
5 minutes in me. Where? Cool. Nope, I have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Oh.
And then they are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to move up onto land right there.
Hi.
That is going to end their turn.
Come to me.
This one over here is going to go 5.
Wait, do I get
10.
advantage of saving throws in the
No,
circle?
it's only checks, I believe.
It's checks to perceive them, so they can't like hide.
Okay. I got real excited then.
So this
No,
one's going to move right
unfortunately
here.
not.
And they are going to attempt to pull their harpoon back from, because you still have, no, you pulled it out, right? Threw it on the ground. So they just pull it back as a bonus action. They are going to then try to throw the harpoon again at you.
Ooh.
That is a 23 again.
Yes, it hits.
And that is 4 plus, that's 7 points of, sorry. Yeah, no, 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
And
nice,
make a
nice.
strength check again against them.
Oh, yes. I got another 17.
They got
Well,
a 22.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
So you
I
are
can't
pulled.
beat that. My strength is bad.
You are pulled right up to them.
Oh, no.
That will end. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll say that ends their turn. That will bring us to this one that's been being attacked. They are going to come right up here, and they are going to go after Chorus first with a bite. That is a 14 to hit, Chorus,
That hits.
and that is going to be threw it right over my tray. 7 plus 4, 11 points of piercing damage from its bite.
How?
And then
Ow.
you threw the harpoon, so he still has harpoon in him, so he's not going to try that. He's going to try to claw you then. That is not going to hit with a 9. So the bite, he just leans in first and bites and tears a chunk out of your shoulder and then slashes across with a claw. But you're able to, like, in your moment, like, reel back and you avoid the claw attack. That ends their turn. Nemea, you are up. Rose and Chorus, you guys are on deck.
Do I get to make another wisdom
You
saving
get to
throw?
make another wisdom saving throw.
Nope. That's a 10.
You start to sink. Rose, you are up. Chorus, you are on deck.
This isn't good. Rose is harpooned right against the sky, and her health is not that great. But
Got like
This is
typhoid
bad.
fever or something.
this is really bad. So I think as a bit of a ditch effort, she's actually is going to go and wild shape.
Yay!
Nice.
Yes.
What do you wild shape into?
Very exciting.
I think for now it's this one. I think a classic wolf is always a good one.
Okay, so you. Let me do this real quick.
Wild shape, be crazy.
Wild shape, be quick. Wild shape, be crazy.
Yes.
So you do that. Make sure you have control of that.
Let me just check. Oh, whoops.
You're still on the measurement tool, yeah.
I
We're just
still.
make-
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
We're
perfect.
having fun. Making circles.
Whoopsies. No more circle. Okay. Wait, where did I go?
You're right
You're still
here.
there.
I can't see my token. I can see the map, but I can't see my token. My token just like disappeared.
How does this work?
There's a wolf token
can
there.
see it.
Can you see the wolf token?
Yeah.
I
you're the
see
wolf
it. I don't.
You're the wolf token.
No, what I'm saying is like on Foundry, I also don't see anyone else's tokens on Foundry. I mean, I can see it on the stream, but I
Ooh.
like in terms of like on Foundry.
Oh, maybe because you deleted her token.
Okay, then here, let me, because I took her off, let me. I will put you over there. How's that?
Ah, okay, perfect. I can see.
That's not you,
Yeah,
though. You're the
yeah,
wolf.
Yes, I am wolf.
D&D out of
I am the
context.
Lorax.
That's not you. You're the
I
you're
speak
the
with
wolf.
trees.
Yes, awoo.
Awoo.
All right.
I'm the
Embrace the wolf.
Rar.
Okay. So that was my action to wild shape.
Okay.
So I'm just going to stay there now.
Okay.
But in wolf form.
All right. Chorus, you are up.
Get this dude, man.
I put my swords down, which is a problem.
Oh shit.
This one still has a harpoon in it, right?
He does.
Can I just try to push the harpoon in further?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Make
All
an
right.
attack roll.
It is so metal.
That is a strength, right?
Yep.
For that. 13 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh,
Go
Hell
ahead
yeah. All right.
and I will still say 2d6 plus, I think you said 3.
Yes, +3, plus favored foe, I think.
And you can do your bonus
And
action this time.
and I can do my.
yeah.
All right. So yeah,
Finish
so I
him.
also bonus action to do that.
So it's
And
your 2d6 plus a d8 plus a d4 plus 3.
yes.
Plus
Good
another
thing you
D8
can't
because he's
rage.
cool.
Plus a d20 for.
Well,
Plus like everything.
No, don't give me the well. Come on, man. You got this.
yeah,
Oh.
it's 13. It's not terrible. It's not great. But it's all force damage if that makes a difference.
It doesn't, but it's still
All right.
really cool. I will say, yeah. As you kind of take the harpoon, you just like jack it back and forth, and like this force damage just poof, explodes. You actually see him go flying back, and like chunks of intestine come spilling out.
Ooh.
He
Do I
is
see
now
any of that, or is the
looking.
water too murky?
Disgusting.
You see blood and viscera and all kinds of gore floating on top of the water. He's looking really rough now.
And I can't tell whose blood that is.
You're just sitting there like eyes open, like as you're sinking, it's just getting darker and darker.
Bye, Maya.
Panicking!
After I do
I
that,
lost my rage too.
You would lose your rage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that end your
Delightful.
turn,
This
Chorus?
is not great.
I'm going to use my movement, and I'll
Okay.
take the opportunity attack. I am going to. Oh, this is such a stupid idea, but
Also,
I would
don't
do it.
forget that some of you have healing potions. Just putting that out there into the
Yeah.
universe.
Yes.
Friendly reminder.
Chorus jumps into the water and swims towards Nemea.
I've got something. Oh, never mind.
Before you do that, make a perception check to see if you even saw where she went in.
Okay.
I remember that's with advantage because of my aura.
Does that make
I love
any
your
perception
aura!
check or only perception advantage against them?
So
In the
if
area.
you just go, yeah, within that aura's area, if you're trying to detect a creature, all ability checks gain advantage for
Okay.
allies.
Totally works.
Okay, that is an 18.
Okay. You feel pretty comfortable in having an idea and understanding of where she went in.
Okay. Is that one taking an opportunity attack on me?
He kind of got blown away.
Okay.
So he's actually back in the water himself.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Blood and
And
so
Well, that changes that.
how does swimming work without
You
a
get
I'm
half
glad.
movement.
Half speed.
yeah, it's half
Half.
speed.
Yeah, half speed.
And any perception checks are made at disadvantage because you're underwater, because it's murky and dark. Because
Okay,
you're
so I
within the
can-
aura, it doesn't specify how deep it goes. I would assume it's 30 feet all around.
Sphere.
So
Yeah.
depending on how long it takes you to find her and catch up with her, you can make straight checks. But if it goes more than a couple rounds, you'll be doing it at disadvantage.
Okay, cool. So I can just get to like level that
To
she's
where
at.
you saw her.
Yeah.
go
Went
under.
down,
Yep,
yep.
perfect. All right, that ends your turn. Vix, you are up. Edie, you are on deck.
Oh, my plan changed like 18,000 times.
Yes,
Mine
I
too.
know,
Mine too.
right?
Mine too.
Everything
I actually
keeps
ended up coming
moving.
Should
came
we?
back
I
around.
want to ask before we do. Does anybody need to take a potty break? Do we want to pause here? Do we want to keep going?
No, break after, break
Oh,
after.
let's
Okay.
let's
I'm
keep going for
okay.
now.
Okay.
I'm good.
Vix seeing this one get thrown back into the water, and they're like kind of woozy still, is just going, fucking magic, and they just sort of like lean over and pick up their scimitar and are just kind of like, they look like they're like drunkenly staggering towards this shallow priest, and then right as they get to
Okay.
there, they've been like unwrapping the whip that they keep at their belt and just whip it out right at their face. Yes, because
Nice.
Okay.
of course Vix has a whip. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
they have a whip.
It's
Go
just
ahead
Indiana
and
Jones
go ahead and make
inspo
your attack.
aesthetic.
Oh, switching dice. 16.
16 hits.
Oh, thank goodness. It's just a puny little D4 with the whip. That
What
is
about the
going to-
nene?
What about the whip? What about the nene? But I do get my +1 judgment bonus, so that is
Hey,
going to
+1.
be God, math, 7 slashing damage.
Slashing damage with a whip. You got some little barbs on there, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You
And
copying
then-
my tail?
And then Vix like steps straight in and is going to slash offhand with the scimitar.
Okay. Okay.
I can do it as a bonus, 2 attacks.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, if you've got
Two-
the 2 attack, you just
Oh,
can't attack with the. you
I'm
don't
sorry.
have to-
Very, very sorry. I can't do that. I always forget that whip is not a light weapon, so I cannot do that.
Oh.
Aw.
Okay. Well, you can. Okay, that's fine. That was still a good attack. You crack across the whip, and a gash just appears across the shallow priest's face.
The shallow
And
priest
the hand just
Do
reaches
they
up.
have to make
needs to make a
concentration
concentration
check?
check.
Oh.
free
DC 10,
me?
DC 10 con save. This is what my plan was.
Natural 20.
You
Oh.
suck.
Ah,
They
Fine.
concentrate even harder now. Ah!
Oh, man.
Vix,
Mind of
Alright.
steel.
Vix seeing that is just going to, oh shit, you should keep protecting me, and the daggers on the back of their hand shift to a little shield symbol on their neck. Gonna change my bonus to a
Oh.
judgment of protection, and hoping that this thing comes at me. Actually, I will.
All right,
Why not? I'll step one more in. You don't get to move for free. I'll AOO you.
do it. Do it. See what happens. All right, does that end your turn?
That's it. That's all I got.
Dope. Edie, you are up.
Edie is going to be like, I think you need to stay right where you are, and you actually see her grab down towards Ellie, and as she pulls away, like a golden visage of Ellie comes out, and she chucks it at the priest, and a giant hand that looks like a rock stack doll's hand comes out of the ground and engulfs the priest in like this big grip. And
Love
it's
it.
Ellie's earthen grasp.
Yes.
And so that's
Ah,
a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
I love this
That's
spell
awesome.
so much.
I love the spell.
That is a 23.
Oh, come
Oh,
on!
come on.
Damn.
oh,
I'm
come
sorry,
on.
I'm rolling so well today. I'm sorry.
And none of us appreciate it.
Okay.
Did they take
No,
any
nope.
damage or anything? Half damage, or is it just a?
No, on a failed save only, but that's okay. It just misses, but the hand still is there and it can go again.
Yeah, you do
Okay,
get to reuse
perfect.
it.
Is that a? Do you have a bonus action or anything you'd like to use?
I don't have any bonus actions, so no, I'm just going to be like, oh, actually, oh, they can't understand common. Never mind. It's all good. Nope.
Okay. Then up next is the Shallow Priest, who is now
Ooh.
within melee range
Yup.
with Vixx. They are going to reach out
You're so
and
squishy.
grab your arm and use Shocking Grasp.
Oh, okay, that one.
Oh,
So that is a 7 plus their spellcasting modifier, which is what? What is your spellcasting modifier? They are plus 5, 12 total.
Miss.
So they grab your arm and you just kind of bat it away, and he's like, that ends his turn.
You're ugly.
That's pretty much what he was saying. This one here is with Rose. Is the harpoon still in you again, Rose?
Oh, I'm actually not too sure because I changed form, but I
That's
mean
right. You
it's
pulled it
still
on the throat. It would still be in you, but so they need to still try to take it out. So they're gonna they pull it out as their bonus action, and then they are going to attack the wolf with a bite attack. They see you with your
Oh.
sharp teeth, so they're going to try to bite you.
Ha!
That is a 22 to hit the wolf.
Yes, it all hits me. Every one of them.
That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, this wolf is very, very, very hurt. She's just like in her wolf form. She's just like looking very bloodied and
Sam
looking
starts like
very
licking the
bad.
wounds immediately. All right,
Yeah.
that ends that Marrow's turn with a bite. It just tears a bite out of like the wolf's shoulder. Up next, you see the other Marrow that got blasted into the water. They look around and just check their wounds, and they disappear underwater.
Beautiful.
And that ends their turn. Nemea, you sink another 15 feet, and then go ahead and make another saving throw for me. Wisdom, please.
How many rounds has this been?
This will be your third round. You're still, you have a
So that's
long
18
time.
seconds. That's fine. That's
But you are
I
now
got
about
air.
45 feet underwater.
Beautiful.
oh, for fuck's sake, that's a 2.
Yeah, the main thing is we don't have our barbarian in this fight. That's the big
Right.
debuff
And,
here.
and consistently
Oh.
sinking farther and farther. So
Yeah.
that ends your turn. Rose, you are up. Horace, you are on deck.
Okay, Rose is going to make like in this like in a very injured wolf form going to snarl and try and bite back.
Nice.
Oh man.
Get it.
Get out of
Okay.
here.
That is a 23 to hit. How's it
There we
feel?
Sorry, that missed. Yeah, it definitely
D-
hits.
don't you dare.
I would cry. Okay, let's see. That is a pretty mediocre rolls. Uh, that's 6 points of piercing damage as
Nice.
she like kind of just in like the sort of like whimpering state as like wolf form goes and manages to take a chunk out of this marrow, but she's then kind of goes back into like this sort of like crouch state. I think actually
Where's the man?
I think
She's
actually
Where's the
sinking in
man going?
water.
She's sinking.
she's
Mine,
drowning.
yeah,
No.
literally.
Oh man.
Immersion, guys.
But-
It's all immersion.
Yeah, I think what she's going to do though is just take a sound in her wolf form, just see if she can last a little longer like this.
Okay,
She got this.
so that
Snarls.
ends your turn. Chorus, you are up, and then Vix and Edie, you are on deck.
How far down is Nemea? Can I see Nemea at this point?
She is 45 feet below
Jesus.
Oh.
the surface.
I actually forgot something. I'm so sorry. Wolf ability.
Uh
Um, if the target's a creature, must make a strength save or be knocked
Oh
prone.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that is an 18.
Oh no,
uh,
never mind.
Sorry, I apologize.
These
It's a
things are
16.
fucking demigods. What is this?
Yes, they like
you
They
are
can't roll
only on
literally.
level 3.
Yeah, I'm aware.
All right.
Anyway,
You
carry
are
on.
aware
Carry
that
on.
freaking Conlon did like 1 million damage to my harpies last week.
Yeah.
Well,
This
now
is-
we're gonna
Payback.
Yeah.
That's precisely 1 damage per harpy, because there was a
Yeah.
fuck ton of them.
All right, so Nemea is down about 45 feet,
Oh, that's so far.
and
I
you can only
don't.
swim at half speed.
Yes,
You
I know.
dash?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You could potentially dash. Yeah, you could use your
Okay.
action to continue swimming.
Okay,
You still
I'll do
wouldn't
that.
touch her in one round.
Right, it'll be next
So
round. But yeah,
you get down 30 feet.
Okay.
What is your con bonus?
2.
Okay, so you've got plenty of time to hold your breath. So is that your
Yep.
your action and your movement?
Yeah,
Everything is
I'm
going
just
towards-
gonna dive.
Perfect. Vix, you are up. Edie, you are on deck. As you can look around, you've got the shallow priest in front of you, and you have the one over engaged with Rose.
Vix is gonna slash with the scimitar, and she drops the whip and pulls a dagger out from a back sheath, and is just gonna two weapon fighting, stab,
Ooh.
stab.
Stab, stab, stab. All right, go ahead and make your attacks.
Scimitar attack. Nice, dirty 20.
Dirty
Oh.
hit. Dirty. Yes.
Dirty hit. You're not natural 20. Don't get too excited.
Oh, I wasn't.
Ooh, maximum damage. 10 damage. 10 slashing.
Nice.
And then bonus action dagger. Ooh, natty 19. I wish daggers were keen. That would be pretty sweet. But instead, that's just going to be 2 piercing damage and 2 concentration checks.
Okay, first one is. This is con
Yeah, con saves.
is an 11,
Pass.
and the second one is a 9.
Fail.
So Nemea, all of a sudden you unlock and your limbs move and you are able to blink again.
Yay!
I'll
And
fucking
that
bleed you
ends
dry,
your
you
turn,
filth.
Vix.
I'll fucking bleed you
Ooh.
dry, you filthy fish. End of turn.
All he hears is.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was for Vix.
Similar.
These are words of self-affirmation because I'm going to do violence to you.
All right, Edie, you are up.
Edie is going to use her action to try and grab the priest again with the earth arm, hand.
Okay.
So strength saving.
Who's driving through a tunnel?
Oh, sorry, a strength check. Wait, strength saving throw. My bad. What's happening?
That chorus, I think, was experiencing all of the
What is
sound
Taylor
of
driving through
swimming through the
Oh,
swimming through the
you're
ocean.
swimming.
I was
That's the
going to say,
passing water.
I've got nothing.
No.
All right, strength saving throw or strength is a strength save.
Yes, strength save.
Ah,
Come
don't
on.
throw it off the table.
Come on.
Don't throw it over the tree.
Come on.
Ah.
You're
We
allowed
need
to
a
fail.
turn.
You're allowed to fail.
It's a learning experience.
No, it's flailing around.
I saw
Trying
it
to
on his
grab on.
face. I saw it on his rolling.
Because it doesn't have any fingers.
Boop. Boop, boop.
You know, everybody, like the rest of your party's like, your hands have fingers. Like it's just a doll. Like,
Oh no.
all right,
Maybe
does that end your turn?
It does.
Maybe it's
Okay.
Powerpuff Girls style, where when you zoom in,
Are
it's
you-
just thousands of hands.
Does Edie want to move at all? Does Edie want to move at all, or does she want to stay put?
Terrifying.
Is Edie staying put then?
Yes, Edie is not going near the water. Fuck the
Oh,
water,
speaking of
especially when it's
concentration,
salty.
Does your unicorn totem need? Is that a concentration thing, or does that just stay up?
No, it's just I believe it's just an ability.
No, that's totally fine. I love it. All right, the shallow priest. They're kind of done with you, Vixx. They are going to look at you, and you see them level, like just slowly like pointing down at you, and you see like energy build up along their arm. I'm going to need a dex save from you.
A deck save. Darn it. I was really hoping it was the attack.
I mean, it's a spell attack.
Right, but you're not rolling an attack roll.
I am not. I'm rolling damage, sir.
17.
Damage.
That is a success, so you are only going to take half of my 8d6.
Half of
What
more
is
than
it?
enough to
How
kill me.
much?
What the fuck
Beautiful.
is this?
Lightning bolt.
We're all gonna go down.
Oh,
I very
this is
suddenly do not want to be in the water.
I very suddenly have evasion. I have evasion. Everyone, do you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you.
You better
I
roll
use my
ones.
reaction.
Yeah, of course you have evasion.
I don't like your face. Your face is the I rolled high, and I don't want to have rolled high because I'm gonna kill my character face. That's the face you have.
No.
I rolled
Wait, could
20.
I would have seen him do this. I go absolutely not, and I cast silvery barbs.
It's
Roll
not an
again.
attack
Your
roll.
attack.
It's not an
that's
attack.
Not
It's
an
just a
attack roll.
dex, yeah.
It is 20
Yeah.
lightning damage, but you take half. So you
Oh.
only take 10 lightning damage. So you see the energy like expand down their arm and just shoot out their fingers. This lightning bolt just catches you right in the chest.
Oof.
You
For a
are
little
able
bit-
to move away enough to take, so you avoid the full damage, but it still glances off your shoulder, leaving a char mark in your armor.
Vixx has heard about spells like this and just really quick, the harpoon is still in them, and just ducks down and touches the harpoon to ground themselves. And
Nice.
you see them
Oh.
for a little bit their skeleton shows through Marv from Home Alone 2 style, and she just looks. They just look up their hair kind of smoldering, still fucking standing, piece of shit.
Never
Still
know what it's like.
standing.
Okay, that will end the shallow priest's turn. They look pretty upset that you are still standing.
Come at me.
The
bro.
other one that is engaged with the wolf form of Rosalie is up now. They look and they see the lightning kind of shoot out the fingers of their leader, but also then look and see that the other one is gone, and they are making a quick decision, and they are going to try to run and get back in the water. Rose, you get an attack of opportunity if you want.
Well, yes,
Get
of
'em!
course. Okay, attack of opportunity.
Fight.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is a 50. Wait, yes. my attack bonus. Yeah, that's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Okay, not bad, bad.
And strength save
All
versus
right,
prone.
that. Yes, of course. So that's 7 points of piercing damage, and then the strength save.
Okay, and that actually, so 7 points of piercing, strength save.
She manages just to like
That is a
lunge
16
out
on the
and
strength save.
okay, that succeeds.
But
But
then it can
nevertheless, she
only get
manages to
through.
kind of like just like bite out another like bit of like
Yeah, you tear out a
this
big
creature's
chunk out of their
flesh.
butt as they like waddle away. Because they only have 10 foot of movement speed on land, so they actually only get to the edge of the water for their turn, and that ends their turn.
I was really
The
hoping they'd
other
go
one-
prone because of that, because then they'd just be stuck there, basically.
Army crawl.
Just floundering, literally.
The other one is continuing to not show up anymore. So it is gone. Nemea, you are up. You would now have movement and can actually, like swim again.
Up to the surface.
You can only go half speed, so you can only travel 15 feet with your movement. If you want to use an action, you can go 30 feet. Or wait, what's your movement? Do you have 40 feet of movement?
No, I have 30.
30, so you can go 15 and then 15. So you are 15 feet underwater still.
Oh, I thought I was 45. Or I will be.
But if you use 30 feet, you will be 15 feet from the top.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still going to lose my...
Your rage is gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to weigh up whether or not it's worth me entering a rage. So hang on. Clarification, if I enter a rage now, it's the end of my next turn. If I don't attack or take damage, then I lose it?
If you enter a rage, if you don't do any damage or anything now, and you don't take any damage before the start of your next turn, you would lose your rage.
Oh, because I wanted
Entering
that
a rage
bonus.
now doesn't really do anything for you because you're 45
No, it
feet.
doesn't. I was hoping I could use the there's a bowl there. I was hoping I could use my strength and try and help pull Chorus up with me.
You don't even know that Chorus is there.
I can't see him?
Once you're swimming, you might swim past him and be like, "Oh, there's Chorus." Like,
oh,
but
hey.
as you don't even know that he's in the water looking for you.
Ah, okay. All right, if I don't know he's coming for me, yeah, I'll just take full movement. I'll take the full 30. I'll use my action to get up.
Go ahead and make a perception check as you're swimming. Both of you can make one to see if you see the other one on your way past.
Is this advantage?
Straight roll. It would be at disadvantage because you're in the water, but because of the unicorn aura, I'll give you straight rolls.
Ah, okay, that's how that's working.
That
I got a
fancy
20.
unicorn.
Oh,
Not
for
net.
God's sake! I got a 2. Makes
So
a
you don't
3. What
notice
is
Chorus
wrong with
at
this
all.
dice?
You don't notice
In the
Chorus at
jail.
all. But luckily, Chorus sees you swimming past him on his way up, so he can do that with what he will. All right, does that end your turn?
Yeah. God, I'm useless in this fight.
Oh.
All right, Rosalie, you are up, followed by Chorus. You are on deck.
Never.
Okay. And she has gone like I'd like to imagine she's just like almost like like tunnel vision looking at this one that's trying to run away and just going to in a wolf form run, leap, and attack.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Get it.
Come on. Okay. No, that is a natural 1, but I don't know if my halfling thing lucky works when I'm in wild shape.
I'll allow it.
I mean, I'm still
Nice.
that's like still the core of who I am.
You're still you.
okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yes. Okay. Now that is a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
Halfling coming at clutch.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
The wolf
that's
form is just like
6.
a corgi, like attacking.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I've got to say, like, her wolf form probably also has her like it's like an auburn wolf. So
Yeah.
It's
Aw.
it looks almost
That's so
foxy,
cute.
but it's like you
Yeah.
can see it has very sharp teeth, like a wolf. It has that sort of sound.
I love that.
Confirmation.
that's-
Rose is foxy.
Yes.
You heard it here, folks.
But it's 8 points of damage though, from
Nice.
the foxy wolf.
And then a strength save,
Yes.
21.
God,
Ah.
these dudes are strong.
That just succeeds, you know.
Yeah, just they have a +4 to strength.
Man.
Oh,
Oh well. At
What? Do you
least
have any bonus
she's
actions
just
you
like,
wanna use?
Hmm?
Does your wolf have any bonus actions they want to use?
no, she's just you know, trying to stay close to this one retreating. She's, you know, she obviously could always do something else, but right now her like mind is like very very focused on this creature, on these creatures that seem to be really malicious, and yeah.
Yeah.
She has
That's
her
perfect.
claws out.
All right. Well, then that will end Rose's puggy turn. We have Chorus, and then Vix and Edie, you are on deck. So, Chorus, you are underwater now, what, 30 feet?
Yep.
So you can do with that what you will.
Can I
just swim past you?
swim diagonally to get to
Diagonally.
the shore? How does diagonal movement work? So I
Diagonal
basically want
movement-
to get to here with a dash.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
Because technically you're underwater, you don't have an up or down, so you're 30 feet. Like your movement is just whatever direction you want to go
Right.
in.
So okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna dash and swim to there.
Okay. You pop your head above water and you see what's going on around you. Do you want to say anything? As you can say something as a free action or anything like that? Nope.
No, I'm actually gonna try. Can I try to do a little stealthily, trying to come behind the one that's like there still?
Make a perception check, straight roll, to see if you were aware enough of where they were with being underwater to try to even attempt that.
17.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
21.
Okay.
Nice.
You believe you came up pretty quietly, like freaking commando style.
All
You
right.
got like the knife between your teeth and everything.
Found a knife underwater.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Rusty, you're
I
gonna
have
need
no
a tetanus
weapons
shot
at this
afterwards.
point.
It's
Oh,
Ether Sea
fuck.
rules now. Everyone has a knife.
All right, then that will end your turn. Vix, you are up, followed by Edie.
This fucking fish man gotta die. Scimitar attack.
Do it.
23 to hit.
That hits.
8 slashing damage.
Nice.
Still up.
Still, yeah.
Bonus action dagger.
Dagger,
I
dagger,
would
dagger.
say advantage because Chorus is behind him, or Vix wouldn't know.
Chorus is not currently threatening him,
Yeah,
and
right.
Vix is also not aware of it.
Damn.
I figured since he's doing all sneaky, it wouldn't be flanking. But that
And
was a
Chorus
21 on
doesn't
the
have any
second one.
weapons. That'll hit.
Oh god, just my D4 went trampolining right out of the box. 3 piercing damage.
Nice. He's looking hurt.
That's all I got. Chorus, for your just situational awareness, you would see a whip right next to where Vix is standing. So if you need a weapon, you could totally whip it.
And then
whip
you're
it
like,
good.
that checks out.
Yeah, on brand.
All
Right.
right. Edie, you are up.
She's just gonna go for another crush with the hand again. So just a strength
Do
saving
it.
throw.
Do it.
I want to get him.
Natural 20.
No.
Get him. Get him.
Yeah.
Jesus
nothing.
Christ.
You
He's like,
are
but somehow
very
managing.
frustrating.
They're very, which, okay, let's be honest, from a like physics standpoint, they're freaking mer people like flopping around. It's like a fish on the ground,
Yeah.
Yes.
somehow avoiding. But like, have you ever tried to pick up a fish? It's hard. It's not.
Yeah. It's
This
The
is-
whole
quite
bodies
tough,
are
quite
muscle.
slippy.
This is that drop the base gif where it's the massive base. Just-
Yeah. This is like chasing after a ping pong ball.
Do you
Can't get it.
A slimy ping
Do
pong
you
ball.
have
A slimy
any other
ping pong
bonus
ball.
actions or anything you would
I
like to
got
use, Edie?
nothing.
Nothing.
Nada.
Nothing.
Nada.
Nothing. Okay, that ends your turn. Then the Shallow Priest is up.
Oh.
The Shallow Priest looks around and sees the other
You should
one
attack me.
getting like manhandled and trying. Well, you're nowhere near him, and he
I
can only
wave
move
at
10
him.
feet.
I
He
wave
can
at
only
him.
move 10 feet.
Over here.
Oh, hi,
Aim at
hi.
me.
Oh, okay.
I want to
and
taste that lightning.
they will actually.
Oh no, you don't. That's not where the lightning goes.
Nope.
Yes.
They will actually Misty Step
Oh, boo!
Step.
and appear right behind
Boo!
you.
Sorry.
What?
They Misty stepped and
Wait.
appeared right behind you.
Give me some lightning.
Oh
don't-
shit.
They can't do that. That ends their turn. They don't have a harpoon
Oh.
anymore, so they can't really do anything with
Fine.
that. So that ends their turn. This one is
Hi.
once again going to try to make a break for the water. So would you like to use your
Opportunity.
reaction? Yep.
Yes, of course. Okay. I keep hoping for the nat 20s, but
Yeah.
I do get a hit. I got a 17.
That'll hit. Go ahead and do damage.
Come on. Ooh, yes, good rolls. That is yes. Actually, max damage for that. It's 10 points of piercing damage.
Heck yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
He is starting to look bloody.
Oh, come on!
Strength.
It's a
Save.
9 on a strength save.
Ooh, knocked prone.
Yes.
He's knocked down as he tries to run. He drops. He will use half of his movement, yes, to get up as much as a fish
Yeah.
gets up, and he will flop into the water
No.
right here because he gets 5 feet, and then half of whatever his remaining, because he has 40 foot of swimming movement. I will say he can drop 10 feet underwater, so he does
Oh.
disappear.
No, I can't see him. Like that's just. Oh, he's too
That-
quick.
Well, he fell under. He's 10 feet underwater.
Yeah, I'm 15 feet.
You are not near him.
It's 15 feet.
But the
In
unicorn.
murky water. Okay, make a perception check at
The
disadvantage.
unicorn.
Make a
But the
perception check
unicorn.
at disadvantage.
Without.
With disadvantage.
But the unicorn gives advantage.
But she doesn't
Ooh.
even know that it's a thing. She's been underwater sinking.
I've been drowning this whole time, but it doesn't matter because I got a 17.
At
Ooh.
disadvantage,
Yeah, I rolled a natural 19 plus my
You-
1 dirty 20, and then I rolled a 16 plus a 1.
you see
Yes.
something fall into the water about 15, 20 feet away from you. You're not quite sure what it is, but something else fell in the water over there.
Okay.
Because again, you weren't looking specifically for that being. You just saw something. You've been drowning and you're just trying to get back to the top. You're not even aware of the combat, exactly like the layout of the combat up the road. So you wouldn't even know who could that be or anything at this point. But that ends their turn. The other one still does not come back up. Nemea, you are up. Rose and Chorus, you are on deck.
Okay, so if flavor text, I use my movement of 15, but then as soon as I break the surface, can I do like a strength check or something to like try and fly out of the water and then gain my extra 15 feet of movement in the air?
Nope. But that's a really neat thought.
That is cool.
Because that gives you, it takes 30 feet to move 15 feet with the resistance.
Yeah, cool.
So your
Damn, I
normal
got so
movement
caught
is
up
just
on my
15.
badass. Yeah, okay.
It would have been, and you can stay right below the surface if on your next turn you want to do that.
No. I'm gonna chase whatever was in the water.
Okay.
I think it was there when it disappeared, so that's my 15.
Okay.
And
Does
fuck
she
it,
see
I
it?
would like to rage again.
Okay.
Yeah, can I see it?
It went down about 10 feet. So with your movement of 15 feet, you could still see it, but you're now still around 10 feet below water. Yes, I will say you can see it because you saw what was there. But your
Yeah, because
attack
I
will
wouldn't
be
have
at
risen. I would have just gone
disadvantage.
across. So
Your
I would have
attack
used
will
my
be at
full 15.
disadvantage, though.
That's fine.
Yep.
Full rules
And
reminder: you could reckless if you wanted to.
I could.
Yes.
And
that'd be a straight roll.
You know what?
instead
Yeah,
of
screw
disadvantage.
it. It would be a straight roll. Let's use this dice. It's a natural 20.
At disadvantage?
Fucking twos.
Reckless to make it
No,
straight.
she used her reckless.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So go ahead and you get, with that reminder, you will roll your dice. You will get a maximum on one of them. So you have 2d4. Isn't that what it is?
Hang on. What am I attacking with?
I don't know. You didn't specify.
No, I've raged. I'm swimming, and I'm just gonna go for a bite. I'm gonna go for a
Okay.
bite.
So you get
which
whatever
is
a maximum on one of on your first attack.
so.
So what is your bite?
10.
Is it a d4 or is it a?
No, my bite is it's 1d8 plus 2 piercing.
So it'll be an 8. Then roll your dice, your d8.
Come on, I need this. Okay, 5.
So 13 plus 2.
And then another plus 2 from rage.
So
15.
17.
So
No,
13
hang on.
plus 2, so 17
17.
total. You lash out with your bite. How do you want to kill it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. I see it trying to swim, and I can see all the bite marks that it's encountered. It's inflicted.
Sure, we'll pretend you can see the bite.
I don't know
wound.
that I don't know that this is Rose biting it. So actually, no. I'm pissed off. I don't like magic being used to get me. I'm gonna swim, open my now semi-extended jaws, and just clamp around its throat. And do that to shake my head, just rip its neck to shreds.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you just
Wow.
tear it
Style.
up. And
Yeah.
I love that.
end up tearing up a big chunk of the neck out, and the head just flops back, and blood just starts pooling. It's very much like a shark frenzy, like underwater. All you see is like the splashing. So, Edie or Rose, as you're looking into the water, your wolf just sees this thrashing about, and then just this gout of red just pop up to the surface.
You'd have no idea if it was my blood or theirs.
You don't know anything.
Yeah.
You just see this thrashing and then just this gout of red. All right. Does that end Namaya's turn?
That will end my turn.
Okay. Rose, you are up. Chorus, you are on deck.
Ooh. Well, okay, so in wolf form, she doesn't. So she's just gonna like take a look around. So she sees this blood. She doesn't really know if because last she saw Namea also wasn't there.
You could make a perception check to see if you recognize whose blood it is, and I think wolves having anything to do with sense would have advantage on that roll.
Ooh,
They
nice.
do.
You get advantage on smell.
Yes. Let's just do a smell. Okay.
Smell check.
That is a 21.
From the smell of the blood, you recognize it as the blood that's already around, like your muzzle and everything from fighting the marrow, and you recognize that blood is not anybody's but theirs.
Nice.
Oh, nice. All right. So.
And actually, that would be a bonus action.
Okay. That's good. Then she, in wolf form, is just going to turn around and go to that one that's still on land.
Get him.
I don't think. Wait, let me actually just.
You could get to right next to it, even right behind it if you
could
wanted.
Yeah, could I flag?
How quick's a wolf?
It should have 25 or 30 feet.
It's just
have
30 feet.
Wolves have 40. Wolves
Oh,
have
40.
40 feet, actually.
They have 4 feet. Let's not try to confuse people.
That's
They have
terrible.
four
Okay.
They're actually
paws.
paws. Yeah.
Roll with disadvantage now.
Yeah.
All right.
DM punishments.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's like she has really focused eyes. She's still very injured in this form. You know, it's like a bloodied. It's like the sort of auburn fur is like caked in blood, but like she like has this determination in this form as she kind of just bounds towards this one that she sees by Edie, and she's going to try and bite it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I also have pack tactics. I would have had anyway.
But
Let's
yeah,
see. Yeah. Ah, man, natural 19.
There we go.
So yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
that'll hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
All right. Okay, not bad, not bad. That's 7 points of piercing damage as she goes and in wolf form takes a chunk out of flesh of this one.
It is starting to look pretty darn rough.
Strength save.
Yes. Strength save it is.
20.
Come on!
Actually, hold on. Yep, still 22. I thought they
No,
might have lesser strength. I thought there's a shot
No.
that might have less strength.
Yeah.
I mean, anything like that's not gonna work.
So as you bite it, it's now like recognizing, one, it's been abandoned, and two, that it's surrounded, and also realized it doesn't have a harpoon. All it has left is its magic. Does that end Rose's turn?
Yes, she is standing
Chorus,
there.
you are
She is kind of like hunched, but she is proud.
Can I
hunched but proud. Chorus, Vixx, and then Edie in that order.
get to this one?
I'd say you're right on the lip anyway, so any movement, like you can use like half of so it'd be like 10 feet instead of 5 feet to get up.
Okay.
To get yourself up out of the water. Just essentially, instead of like getting up from prone using half of all your movement, I'll let you do half to get out of there, and then you'd have your full 20 feet to.
Okay. Shit. That doesn't mean I can get within 5 feet.
Yeah, you
Sorry, Ranger, who didn't use a bow.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
'Cause it's only with the extra 5 feet to get out of the water. You got 25 feet of effective movement.
okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that.
No, he's only got it's 10 feet essentially to get out of the water, because to
Right.
get onto land. So right here would be 10 feet.
And then you have 20
to
feet
move,
left.
right?
20 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
can
Yeah.
get
I
in
still
there.
get it.
You got it.
Sweet. Okay. So as Chorus pulls himself out of the water and walks past Vixx, he says,
A big doll hand.
and a giant doll hand. Yes. Very confused because I don't think he saw that going underwater. But he just, as he walks past Vixx, says, "Could I borrow your dagger?"
Vixx is gonna like, oh, the whip's right there, and I'm planning on sinking this in as far as I can. I need both hands for this.
Chorus picks up the whip, and okay. So I have a question. If I were to not use the whip like a whip and instead use it like a garrote,
Yes.
what would I do?
Like a what?
A garrote.
A garrote.
Go.
Like the.
Yeah. The
Yeah, I'm gonna
assassin
try to
thread.
wrap it around its neck.
I love
Well,
it.
one, let's roll to attack. Let's start
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
The advantage because of
No,
flanking.
This would be very
No.
much a straight. I normally would be even a disadvantage because he's trying to do like Hitman style assassination with a piano wire.
Wait, he
I'm
was
just-
stealthed from it.
He was underwater.
Well, like it hasn't
But he-
noticed, right? It's more
He
focused
had,
on the
a,
wolf
he,
that's
had a,
fighting
he had a
it.
conversation with you.
That's true.
I'm just saying, there's a
okay.
there's a
Yeah,
wolf
okay,
that's being
yeah,
very
okay,
persnickety, but okay, yeah.
I'm giving you a
So-
straight roll.
Okay. Actually, I still have the bonus action. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So bonus action. I am going to. Well, I look at Edie and say, Edie, look away. And Chorus's eyes go
What am I
full
looking at?
black. Not me.
I look directly at
Okay,
you.
great.
Oh no.
Chorus's eyes go full black. His back sprouts out ghostly, ethereal wings.
I'm having
And
nightmares tonight.
yeah, this thing needs to make a charisma check.
And
Charisma
I
check or
missed this!
Actually, sorry. And Edie needs to make a charisma check. Actually,
Ooh.
anybody? Yeah, okay, just Edie.
check or saving throw?
Saving throw. Sorry.
Saving throw?
Yes.
13.
Okay. No worries.
No worries.
No worries.
I have very
19.
bad charisma. Doesn't matter. Okay, you're great.
Okay.
And okay, so then I'm making that.
You're so pretty.
What? And what you said? Just a straight 20 roll for the
Just go ahead
attack.
and make your attack roll. Yeah.
Okay. What do I add? Strength.
I think I would say Dex here because you're trying to
Dex?
be be
That's-
stealthy and trying to kind of
It's an 18.
that'll hit. So go ahead. This is kind of like a grapple, or are you actually trying to strangle?
I'm trying to like choke this thing out with.
So improvised weapon is what I would rule kind of here. So treat it, I would say, like as a D. What's the natural?
Whips
damage
are
of a whip?
already a
It's
D4. Don't feel bad about having to be a tiny dice. Yeah.
Yeah, so a D4 plus your strength modifier at this point.
Okay, cool. And then I'm also going to use my hunter's, which is an extra D4.
Okay.
Nice.
And he's your favored target, right?
Or sorry, not hunter's mark. That's what I meant. Favored foe was the extra D4. I can't use hunter's mark. That's okay. So that is 9 damage.
Nice.
You see him like, and he like reaches up and tries to grab it, and he's like trying to pull against it, but you see like his eyes are starting to like as you're cutting off.
That's my turn.
All right, that's sick. Then Vixx, you are up, followed by Edie.
Vixx is going to saunter 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Saunter, just
Saunter.
They're just holding the dagger and the scimitar kind of loosely in front of them.
and you
Sorry
will
to
have
cut in.
advantage on these attacks.
Sorry to cut in, and is just going to like prison shank straight
Aw.
below the ribs.
Love it.
Cut.
And he's holding. He's like, and he sees
Yep.
you coming up and can't like.
I'm going
Can't
to
risk
gut
putting
you
it
like a
down, so-
fish. 22 on the first one, and then
Yep.
offhand attack is 18 to hit.
Both will hit.
Damn.
7 slashing and 1 piercing.
So 8 total. As your one sticks in, followed by your other. He's got blood just starting to pour out of all of them, and you see he's like he's still holding on, but barely.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Edie, you are up.
Right.
Edie's just gonna be like, let me fix this, and she just grabs her dagger, and she's just gonna go straight for the like heart, like center of the chest, like, and
Everybody
that
just
is-
gathers around him and just starts like curb stomping.
Yeah.
The two brute.
Like a mob.
We are all brute.
All right, go ahead. Roll your
We
attack
are.
at advantage.
Oh, at advantage, thank God, because that was a natural 1.
As she jams it into her own thigh.
Ah,
Just slips on the blood.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
And then that's a. Oh, nice! 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Yes! So,
Hey.
as everyone's kind of been stabbing him, she's like, all right, my turn. And she kind of goes both hands and she's just going to go into the chest. But she realizes she's a little short. So as she pulls back down on her feet, she rips the dagger down him as well and comes
Oh.
back out. She's like, oh,
Ooh.
that was a bit
As
much.
you cut down, you see it like split open and just like kind of reminding you of the dinner party. Some fish and stuff that they digested come
I'm
out
hungry.
along with the intestines.
Perfect.
And they spill, and the light just kind of fades, and the hands drop. And of course, you feel your garrote just cinch in even tighter, and it just limply
Blech.
hanging there now.
Ah, thank God.
And you are out of combat.
Vix, where do you reckon we could get some more of those eels?
Oh,
Vix just
Wow.
like
Oh, no.
falls. Vix just falls backwards onto the ground and is just like holding the harpoon. Is like, I don't know. I'm going to take a nap now. And just it is just out.
Do you need?
yeah.
Do you need a hand? Or do you want a nap? Hand or a nap?
Either one. Dealer's choice. Mm.
I will
Yeah.
cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, I'm not wounded. I have a harpoon.
It's
Oh, I
just
guess I am
stunned.
Has a
wounded.
harpoon in it.
Oh.
I'm actually wounded. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I took a lightning bolt to the
okay.
face. I'm wounded.
You
Okay,
took that.
I'm gonna
You're
heal
still
you.
lucky on that
and...
deck save.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a 6 healing. And she stands on your stomach and
But we do
6
get the
plus 3.
pulls the
we
harpoon
get the
out. I've had
unicorn
practice.
stuff.
So it's 9 points. If you're pulling the harpoon out,
Oh.
go ahead and make a strength check to pull that out, please.
Yeah, plus the 3, 9. Cool.
It's still up.
I've got both feet on the stomach. Oh,
Vix is
cool.
not
That's a
big
2.
person.
Takes bludgeoning damage.
That's a 2.
Would
Plus
she,
Yeah.
3
would
minus
she have
1.
advantage if I'm helping her to try and get this thing out of me?
I think for this first one, you're still going to take 2 points of
Oh, jeez.
2 points of like, oh my god, damage as she like,
Owie.
stands
2
on
steps
you and
forward.
wiggles the
Okay.
harpoon around.
One step
Oh,
back.
I'm sorry. I forget the hooves there. And
Yeah,
I like step off of you.
You
that-
are
I
a
forgot about
sweetie.
the hooves too.
Oh,
You are a sweetie darling. Your hooves,
17.
not so much.
With the second pull, so the first one kind of she yanks it a little bit and turns, and the barbs
I
kind of
push inwards.
Yeah, it tears a little bit more.
Oh.
And then the second one, she's like, "Oh, sorry," and then she turns to line the barbs up properly and manages to pull it out without causing any further damage.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry.
That's quite all right. I'm just a spot tender. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay. Then did you gave you 9 healing as well, so hopefully you feel a bit
Yeah,
better.
I'm not
9
down.
minus 2.
Yeah, the -2 was a little bit of a salt in the wound, but hey, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Overall.
At this point, you guys just hear.
The hand of my head just pops up out of the water.
Yeah, I just break
Oh,
the surface of the water and I like crawl out and
Oh.
flop over to the shore.
The big hand grabs Nemea out because I'm sure she allows it.
Oh,
Puts her
Oh,
on.
yeah, oh, okay. Okay.
And Rose as well is just joining and just flopping. She, in like this very wounded wolf form, just kind of just collapses onto the ground, like like a wolf, like lying down, and then like it just like morphs back into Rose, who's also quite hurt, and she's just like kind of just like lying there, like also looking like she needs a nap.
Oh my god, Edie! I mean, Rose, holy shit! I pull out my healing potion. Here.
Thank you. Ouch. Yeah, she definitely needs her healing. Even in her normal form, she was not feeling that great.
Yep. I will mark off my healing potion.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so shall I roll?
Mhm.
All right, that is
That's what 2d4 plus 2.
Yes. 5. Okay. She's feeling a little bit better.
How little
think-
bit?
Like 7 HP. So she
Nice.
is like, around like 2/3 of her HP currently.
That's still
Still a
really
bit.
good for healing potion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I
She did.
search the body?
Absolutely. So go ahead and make an investigation check.
24.
Okay.
Nice.
You manage to, as you're digging through the spilled out everything, and you find that there is a pouch that this one is carrying, and you open it up, and it has 10 gold, 14 silver, an assortment of seashells,
Oh,
and
nice.
several more dead fish waiting to be consumed.
Okay.
but consumed no longer.
Is there another bottle with a note in it?
Wait, what?
What?
On the body.
No, what do you mean another?
We
Another
found
one?
a bottle with a note in it last time.
We didn't
Did
check
anyone
what was
else
inside.
read it?
Do you mean this one? She goes and gets the bottle. I don't. I haven't touched it. Edie? Did you look in? Did you look inside of it?
I mean, there might be. Maybe you should check.
Okay. She's just going to first inside check.
Don't you watch this. All right, I'm doing a
So
deception
insight
roll against
versus
you.
deception, yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, 17.
Sorry, guys, we're running a little bit longer today. We got to get
I
to
got a
certain point, but we're almost there.
26.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
shit.
Sorcerers.
I think that you should just check.
Okay. Sure, I guess.
She seems
Ellie
honest.
told
not?
me, and she's holding the doll.
Seems good. It just goes and like tentatively opens the
Pull
opens it.
the cork out of the bottle, and inside you see a scroll. It's rolled up and tucked in there.
See?
You were right. Oh, what does this say? Go take it out and just like still kind of just like I imagine she's just like sitting like now cross-legged on the ground, just going and seeing what it says, if she can understand it, of course.
He's kind of standing behind, like, see the scribbles.
Trying to think of here. Let me. Okay. I will read it to you. I was going to give it to you to read, but I can't put it in a Discord message because I don't have Nitro.
Oh.
So
It's a
here's
long note.
it is, and the message reads: "This is probably the last record of my existence, and here I don't even know if anyone will ever read this. Gods. I'm putting all my hopes on a note in a bottle. How cliche is this? I'm not mad, I'm not. I've just been alone for so long. I should have left as soon as we found out what was going on in there. We tried to get rid of the riddle. If no one ever else found their way in, perhaps the portal wouldn't be opened. We were wrong. It was too late. They were free. We managed to get the door closed behind us, but that will only keep them at bay for so long. It may already be too late. 3 members of our party died while trying to cross out the riddle. When the seasons have come and gone, the way home shall be shown. When the seasons have gone and come, the path to the other side is known. I'm telling you this now in the hopes that someone can do something about it. The portal is open. The remaining members of my party were killed by ghouls. I alone escaped the mansion. I made it to the beach and saw a ship just off the coast. I evaded all manner of beasts and was able to swim to the ship. They graciously took me aboard, or so I thought. When I was on board, they set sail out to sea before they beat me to within an inch of my life and threw me overboard without my gear. I made it to this island where apparently I'm not the first castaway to arrive. I found a tiny hut and some basic tools. Maybe I can make something livable here. Maybe. The ship was sailing due north-northeast away from the coast. I don't know how long I swam and floated before I washed ashore. My wife and children must assume the worst. If you find this, please try to find my wife Muriel and tell her I love her. She lives in Fortress, just outside of the capital of Saison. I don't know how long I can survive here, but I will not give up. I have no weapons, barely any tools, and no idea what is safe to eat or drink here. Whoever finds this, if anyone does, please help me if you're able. If you are not, at least please find my wife and give her my message. I guess that's all I can really ask at this point. I guess I'm just writing now to feel like I'm talking to someone. I'm alone. So alone.
Huh?
That's sad.
Well, that was
I
a
won't
sad
do that.
note.
Sad moments. Rose is kind of tearing up. I imagine that she read it out, and as she was like reading it out, she just was tearing up at this. It's terrible.
We have to find him, right?
If we can, if he might be on this island, but didn't sense. It's been so empty here. It might be. I
Based
don't want to
on
say it's too late.
that description, can I tell where he would have been? The north by northwest.
Make a survival check or a nature check just to kind of see if you can get your bearings of where you are at.
Okay.
I've walked off, hearing particular words of that note. I've walked off and I'm just setting up the fire.
Okay.
That is a 19 survival check.
So you know that where you are at right now is kind of southwest of Balantor. You found this note amongst the harpies. You also know that harpies don't traditionally fly too far away from their nests. So you can kind of make an assumption that the note was picked up somewhere nearish where you're at, but it could have drifted for a while. But you know you guys are not northwest from anything, so it's probably somewhere northwest of Balantor, at least.
Okay.
So you would be able to make sense that it's not where you're at right now.
Okay.
Loch Hilburn is on land, so a message in a bottle wouldn't have arrived to there.
Oh.
Oh, I think also while that corpse, he tossed the body back in the water.
Okay.
And picked up his swords.
And you would know where Saison is, and Nemea, you would also know generally where Fortress is. Porus, you probably would too, just from your travels in the general area.
I also have the Wanderer background, so I can like remember maps and stuff. That helps.
You do know that there are some islands that are kind of off the coast of Saison as well.
Okay.
Mostly unexplored.
Well, I could use rest after that. Should we perhaps move out of the cave? Or else to relax?
Is anyone still
Yeah, I
hurt
think-
after all of that?
I just
Just
am
a little bit.
exhausted.
Forrest is
Nothing
bleeding
that's-
from a bite wound pretty badly.
Vixx,
Oh, here, wait,
Oh,
let me.
Vixx walks
come
up
here.
and holds their hand with the ring to you.
Literally
And-
everybody's running up. Oh, let me heal you, Quarus.
Let me heal you. No
Yeah,
way.
let me just heal you.
I like slap his hand away. It's like, no, he
Three
said for
hands
me
just
to look at
touching you all
him.
All right, there's no need to get feisty. He's yours.
Vix's hand just slowly just caresses your abs.
Vixx, since Edie is getting territorial, Vixx is going to go about picking up all of their stuff that got scattered all over the cave.
Oh yeah, and I hand you back your whip.
Oh, thank you.
You'll need this later.
You you get 12. You get 12 healing cores.
Well, thank you.
Nice.
Almost back.
But yeah, those wings were very cool.
Nemea's head snaps up.
His
Not
eyes
as
are
cool as yours, Nemea.
the wings are gone at this point, and his eyes have like kind of come back in, back to their bluish white.
This group have got a thing for scary eyes.
Yes, I agree.
Nemea's managed to get the fire going, and she's just sitting beside it, knees tucked to her chest, and her wings are wrapped around herself. It's like she's wrapped her
Rose-
wings around herself as a blanket.
Rose is going to go over there and try and sit by her, and just kind of just sit quietly, just try and put it like a reassuring hand on her shoulder.
Vixx, after picking up stuff, is going over to the campfire and is like heading towards Nemea, and then sees Rose come in and start comforting her, and is just like does a little quick heel swivel and moves to the other side of the campfire.
Like that little baby. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Edie goes and takes a seat next to Vixx and snuggles up next to the fire. Today was a big day.
That was
Big day.
Was.
that was a lot.
So much. They were very
I-
strong.
I wonder if the wildlife. I wonder if it's all linked to those creatures, because there was one that got away, one that definitely got away, and if only we could have gotten to it.
How many miners were here originally, or like not miners, but divers?
You don't
Specifically
know
the ones
the
of age.
working crew.
Where are the children?
Yes.
Where are the children?
Here, the baby's
We
here.
do it for the children.
I'm going to hell.
On your original exploratory crew, you had a minimal, probably 12 people, just kind of exploring the island. But you're not sure how big the work crew was. You would guess probably anywhere from 10 to 15 people, maybe a couple more, just based on the machines that are set up. You need a couple people to operate each machine, some people to process, anywhere maybe up to 20.
I think knowing what we know now, Chorus would probably go in the stuff that's sitting around for any if anybody left a note, it's a situation where they just disappeared.
Okay. Make an intelligence check and an investigation check.
Okay. A 10 for intelligence. And a 19 for investigation.
You look around and you don't see any notes, anything left. It looks like it was just abandoned. You do note that this is the area that's also within the dying out of things. You vaguely recall from your conversation with the marrow. The marrow talked about they took them, they did this, but you don't know who they is. But you get from context that if the marrow had been talking about the marrow, they would have said we took.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Chorus, you could talk to them, right? That's what that growling was?
Yeah, what were they saying?
Yes, well, they were talking about the survivors here and here. I don't know, I don't get the were the ones who killed them? Made them disappear, it's say. And could I roll something to know something about the marrow? Would they be the cause of the death stuff? The death of the
marrow would be, if they killed somebody, they would have probably left signs as a warning to somebody else. And you saw how they fought. They fought with harpoons. They would try to pull it in.
Yeah.
You would see signs of struggle.
I guess the death of the plants and everything. Would they be connected to that?
You could do an Arcana check.
Don't know why I'm the one doing this.
Could I also do that, if assuming
Idiot.
Chorus is talking this out around the campfire?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Edie wants to also have a think about the magic. She's not very good, but
got a 4.
Yeah, you.
Of course. It's
Hell,
not
you know.
smart.
oh,
23 on
Edie got
Arcana.
a 3, so you did better. 5
Edie's-
minus 2.
Oh wow.
Lovely.
In Arcana?
23 on Arcana.
She is magic. She just doesn't know anything about it.
Oh, so much mystery!
You know that. I mean, marrow were shaped by a demogorgon. They don't generally like. You know that the shallow priest was kind of a druid of some sort, so they would be more likely to preserve life than to destroy it. So this seems like it could also be something that could potentially cause them problems as well. They just don't know how to fight it either.
And they are evil, right? They are sort of
They
warped
are
by the
evil.
abyss.
They
yeah.
are warped. Had you done your thing, yes, you would have been able to confirm for a fact that they are evil. And so no, so them attacking you and them attacking the workers, and it's possible that maybe they did attack some of the workers, but there is no sign currently of any struggle. They talked about being, again, they took them, not we destroyed them and we're going to destroy you.
The attempted parley was admirable, but those things are foul, warped by things outside of this world. I think it best if we approach them hostile, right from the start, just to spare ourselves any more harpooning.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, no need to apologize. We're
No,
fighting.
there's Vix, there's every reason for me to apologize. I was useless. One spell, one stupid spell, and I almost drowned. I couldn't protect you. I can't heal you. I can't do anything.
Nemea, you single-handedly fought off 7 harpies in the previous encounter? It is not your job to protect all of us. We're all here, out putting
I had
ourselves
help.
at risk.
I could see Edie casting spells. I know she helped me. That wasn't single-handed, but I couldn't even help you guys today. I couldn't do anything.
You did enough. You finished off that one over in the water.
Today was just one day, Nemea.
Exactly. And I also got to say that your worth does not lie in what usefulness you can do. Your worth lies in being you. And we were all so worried about you when you were sinking, and the fact that we're all alive is the most important thing.
Vixx just sort of claps their thighs and that, and just kind of walks off from the campfire. Far more eloquent than I could bother. That just you could see them they're just muttering to themselves, and it kind of descends into this very squeaky tone in a different language.
What language?
Do you speak Gnomish?
I do not speak Gnomish.
You do not know.
I do not.
Turns out gnomes are Russian.
That's canon now.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
All right. I think
I don't
Chorus,
move from where I am. I just stay there and.
I think Chorus pulls out his sword and sharpens it.
The toothpick.
Yeah. Just sort of
It's now as thin as
receded.
It's like tissue paper thin.
Yeah.
Stiletto
Just a
short
razor.
sword.
Anything. Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do before you take a long rest?
Ready for a nap.
You guys eat your meal, probably consisting mostly of rations. You have a fire for warmth, but then sleep takes you. In the early morning, before the rest of you get up, Vixx, you have something you wanted to do?
Vixx wakes up to do their morning prayers and just sort of waking up, looks around at the campfire, sees that the fire's like gone out during the night, and just like walks away from the camp around a bend to just start doing their thing.
You sit as you gather, do your prayers. Do you have a book or anything that you pull out for it?
Yeah, Vixx goes down on their knees and sort of just their feet tucked up under them, and then lays the book out in front of them and lays the ring out on one of the pages of the book and just starts reciting. Not really reading from the pages, they've memorized it. They're just reciting.
What is your passive perception?
That would be 13.
And Vixx departing the cave doesn't disturb any of us?
No.
Okay.
As you are there on your knees saying your morning prayers, you're mumbling your words. Do you say them out loud or do you say them quietly?
Quietly, just sort of like in like a whispered tone.
Okay, but they are audible, so you
They're
would
audible,
hear
yeah.
yourself. Okay. So you are sitting there saying your prayers. When you hear another voice start to quietly speak behind you, do you speak Goblin?
I do not.
How many hit points do you have?
Oh, shit.
That's always a bad question to ask. I am the proud owner of 15 hit points.
So, as you are saying your prayers, you hear these words being spoken behind you, and you look up for a moment before sleep overtakes you and you drop down, and a large, hairy hand grabs you and picks you up and takes you away. And that's where we are going to end today's session.
No, I beg your pardon.
Sorry.
Thank you for sticking with us, for joining us for our 10th episode.
Happy 10!
Oh my goodness.
Happy number 10.
I made it
Join
to
us
10 and
next
now I
week.
die.
Happy 10.
Rip Vixx.
We're going to kill
Yeah,
Vixx
well,
and-
at least we made it to 10, right?
Yes.
Join us next week, where we find out what's going on with Vixx. And gosh, guys, we thank you again. We are so honored by you just choosing to spend time with us. You are the reason why we do this. We love you so much. Thank you. And are you ready for some more tales?
Yes.